Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
I think everybody in this room can agree on one thing. Nature blows.
What are you talking about? I love nature.
Nature ruins everything. It's always like in the way of a really cool area that you could build a sweet building.
Oh my gosh, you're awful.
There's like bugs and stuff out there that can hurt you.
Uh-huh.
And then dates. Nature ruins dates. Don't ever go on a date in nature. And if you need proof of that, we'll ask Josh, who's on the phone right now for a second date update. Once again, the curse that is Mother Nature ruined his date. What's up, Josh?
How you doing, guys?
Please tell me
Not
you don't
too bad.
agree with him, right, Josh?
I don't know. There's like ups and downs, right? Because I thought it was a great idea before this one. So like I don't fully agree, but I mean, there's moments.
Okay. There's moments when Mother Nature's just a
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
And this sounds like a case of just that, Josh, according to your email. So before we get into your situation, what's the name of the girl that you want to call today?
Her name is Rachel.
Rachel. Okay. And where did you meet Rachel?
I met her on Tinder.
Okay, and did you guys connect because you both love the great outdoors?
Yeah, I mean, kind of, yeah. We were talking about a couple things to do. You know, we matched up, and she likes hiking. I like hiking.
Doesn't everyone like hiking on dating profiles, though?
Yeah, that's the standard thing everybody puts. I like hiking and I'm into food.
Yeah.
It's like what you put down when you can't think of any real, true hobbies that you have.
But I do. I actually do like hiking. I always
Okay,
go hiking
good.
with my dog. My dog's name is Girlfriend.
Oh my God, that's really cute.
Smart.
Or desperate. Sounding, another way you look at it.
Josh, I'm telling you, you've already won a lot of brownie points.
Yeah, she's a good dog.
Okay, so you do want to do a second date update with your dog, or are you wanting to call this girl Rachel? Now I'm confused,
I want
Josh.
to call Rachel. I want to call Rachel because she's the gal. She's the person that I
So-
wanted to. Yeah.
Okay.
So how did hiking go with Rachel?
It was nice. We met in the parking lot, and then we walked on down the path. Got to there. It was about like 10 minutes into the day. We were laughing. We were having a good time talking, and Girlfriend was running around all up in front, all through the valley.
Oh
you
my
know.
God, I'm going to get so confused when you're calling your dog Girlfriend this entire thing.
I know. I'll just refer to her as my dog from now on. Okay.
There you go.
That would be helpful, yeah. All right, so your dog's running around, you're out there with Rachel getting eaten by mosquitoes and sunburned probably.
No,
Sounds
stop.
horrible, but okay. You guys sound like you're enjoying yourself.
Yeah, we were having a good time. So I found this this rope swing. It's hanging from this solid branch just right in the middle of this valley, right? And then she gets on the swing, and I accidentally push her from like lengthwise down the valley, so she didn't have a place to step off of
Wait, I'm
onto the
confused.
different sides of the valley. Does it make sense?
No, like, is this swing over a canyon or something? I don't understand when you're saying valley.
Yeah, it's like a slight valley where you can go up on one side of the valley and put your foot in a little knot on this little kind of swing thing, and you can kind of step off of it and swing back and forth.
So it's like a rope swing that would go over water, but there's no water. There's just a
Exactly.
drop off.
Like it used to be a river, but it's now not a river.
Got it.
Okay, now this makes
so
more
there's,
sense.
There's an opportunity that if you fell off into the valley or the dry riverbed or whatever, you could hurt yourself pretty badly.
Which is unfortunately what happened.
No!
Oh, no.
She fell off the rope swing onto the ground?
She got up on the rope swing, right? And I pushed her lengthwise down the valley, and she wasn't able to stop properly, and she tried to get off of it, and she got her foot stuck, and she accidentally fell onto the ground and scraped up her entire leg.
How did she react? I mean, obviously she's in pain, but like...
Well, I mean, obviously, like, I went over to see, like, how she was doing when she fell, but she was a little pissed, and she said, you know, clearly that's not the right way to push me.
That's kind of funny.
And I felt really bad. I ended up helping her up and getting her up off the ground, but I guess it ended up semi-okay. She ended up, like, leaning on me the entire way back, which was nice.
Wait.
But then I'm, like, in the back of my head, I was like, no, but she's hurt.
Yeah.
She had to limp the entire way back so badly that she had to lean on you for support?
It was kind of cute.
Uh-huh.
Great plan, Josh. I like it.
Attaboy.
What happened at the end? Did she just get in her car and leave?
No, like, I asked her, I was like, so, I mean, this is, like, a terrible idea, but why don't we do something safer next time? How's that? Let's actually just go to dinner or something like that.
Oh.
And you said you've been texting. Has she stopped talking to you, or you guys are still kind of talking?
It's kind of like, it's just off and on. Like, she texts me, I text her. I really don't know. Like, it seems like she's blowing me off, but I don't know.
Ooh.
Okay, well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and find out if she is blowing you off. And if she isn't, it might ruin your chances of getting a second date. But we'll see in your second date update coming up right after this.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just joining us for today's second date update, Josh is on the phone, and Josh is what we refer to as a swinger. That's right.
That's a good point.
And that might have ruined Josh's first date because Josh took his date for a little swinging action, and apparently when you swing too hard, people get hurt. You know what I'm saying, Josh?
Yeah, possibly. Yeah.
Yep. If you missed the first part of today's second date update, Josh took a girl named Rachel hiking. They went hiking and then they found a rope swing on the trail somewhere and they swung back and forth on it. He did fine. And then when he pushed her the wrong way down like a little ravine or something. And she ended up falling because she couldn't get off the swing and she scratched up her leg. And then they ended the date after he patched her up and sent her on her way. And she's been texting with him, but kind of giving him the blow off. So we're going to find out if it's another case of swinging gone wrong when we call her in just a second. Any last thoughts, Josh?
No, I hope you guys can get to the bottom of this. She's very beautiful and she was really fun. She had like a super symmetrical face.
What?
Okay.
That's okay. I mean, yes, she must be very photographic.
She's very photographic. You know what they say? Symmetrical faces are good genes. No, that's a thing, right?
Yeah.
Josh, I thought you were so normal until you just started analyzing the distance between her eyes.
Sorry, it's just I don't know. It's something that I noticed about. Anyway, she's very beautiful. And
Just leave it there.
Okay. Here we go, Josh.
Oh,
We're going to find out why she doesn't want to go out with you. I'm going to dial her phone
Thanks.
number right now. Here we go.
Hello.
Hi, may I speak to Rachel, please?
This is Rachel.
Hey, what's up, Rachel? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
This is a radio show?
Yes, we actually got an email about you from one of our listeners.
What? From who?
Well, his name is Josh, and you guys recently went on a hike together.
Oh. Okay. Sure.
Can't tell if that's a good laugh or a not good laugh
Yeah.
about Josh. Just still laughing.
Sorry, I was not expecting this call.
It's okay.
Wasn't
Yeah.
expecting to be on the radio right now. Why is he sending you emails about me?
Well, because we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. That's where if you go out with somebody on a date and then end up blowing them off, they email us to see if we can get you on the phone and find out what happened. And Josh kind of thinks that you've been giving him the runaround.
I mean, I don't really think I blew him off.
Well, he says that you guys, have been texting a bunch, but you'll kind of disappear for a few days, and then every time he asks you out, you say you're busy.
I mean, I don't know. Some stuff has come up. I've had a couple extra work shifts happen. I don't know. It just hasn't been the easiest to meet back up with him
Yeah.
right now.
But Rachel, when you really like somebody, you make time.
Okay, true. Yeah, I mean, sure.
Okay, so Rachel, should I just go back to Josh then and say, hey, Rachel absolutely wants to go out with you. She likes you a lot, and she can't wait?
All right, please don't. No.
Okay, exactly.
Uh-oh.
So
The truth.
obviously you don't really want to go out with him again. Can you tell us why?
I mean, he's a nice guy. He's fine. He just has some weird habits, I guess, or a couple of weird tendencies. I found out. I don't know.
What are they?
I don't know. He's got weird ideas about his dog. I feel like.
Ideas.
Weird ideas about his dog?
I don't know.
He told us that the dog's name was Girlfriend, which I thought was kind of funny.
Yeah, charming.
Yeah, it was kind of cute, but then I don't know. It's just kind of creepy in the long run. I felt like.
Really?
It was
Yeah.
creepy. Okay, now I'm really concerned because you said weird ideas about his dog, and now the word creepy has come up. Should we be on the phone with police and not you?
No. I mean, it's nothing that shocking, I guess, or that I don't know.
Are you just not a person that likes dogs very much? Maybe
No,
you're not.
I love dogs. I have pets. I love my pets. It's just I don't make out with them in front of people.
What?
Oh, that's
Make out?
a
Come
bold
on.
statement there, Rachel. Is Josh making out with Girlfriend?
A little. I mean,
Ew, what?
Oh, really? Okay, now you really have to explain, Rachel.
It was an open-faced kiss.
What?
Whoa.
Open mouth.
Okay,
You're saying
let's
Josh-
rewind here a second, Rachel. So now you really have to explain. When did he make out with this dog in front of you?
After we took a little hike, we found like this swing, like a little rope swing. And, to cut to the point, I ended up getting hurt.
Okay.
Ended up falling.
Yeah.
And it's not that I'm really upset about getting hurt, like I'm accident prone, like whatever. But it was just when he came to check on me, he was, asking how I was. He was checking, looked at my leg. And then he was like, hey, do you want my dog to like lick your wounds?
What? Wait,
Yeah.
was he being serious? Like your bloody open wounds on your leg? He wanted.
Yeah, like I was just cut like all down my leg, like I have a big gash like on my thigh. And I mean, like I was still kind of coming out of it from like just the shock of like falling and like getting myself back together. And he was just like, no, like he's like treating it like, the dog's tongue was medicinal. And he was just like, no, there's enzymes in the tongue and it helps break down things. Like this is how dogs, heal their wounds in the wild. Like they just lick it back to health. It'll stop the bleeding. And I was like, okay, can you just like pour some water on it? Give me your t-shirt maybe. Like.
So you didn't take him up on the dog lick, huh?
I didn't.
Okay,
I didn't. I just felt a little weird about it.
Where does the dog makeout session happen?
Well, like after I was like, I don't know, and he was just like, no, look, it's fine. And so then he just gave girlfriend a big kiss in front of me.
Oh my
And that just made me wonder, how much more is he doing this? Is he carrying around mouthwash? Was he expecting me to kiss him after that? Like, I don't know. Like, it was like, there's a few thoughts in my head after that.
And I hate to ask for more graphic detail, but was it like tongue to tongue dog kiss? Like he like opened his mouth?
Yeah, the tongues kind of came out. There's definitely some licking exchanges on the faces.
They were licking each other.
Yeah, there was just like there was a lot of licking action around the mouth. Just like full lip contact on the nose.
Excuse me. There's nothing wrong with that.
I think a lot of people would argue with you.
Is that Josh on the phone?
Yeah, actually it is. He's been on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Are you serious?
Hi, Rachel. I had no idea that was what the thing was that you thought was weird.
I mean, it was a little off-putting. It was just, it irked me a little in the end, I think.
Okay, but no, let me explain. Like, I wanted to show you how clean a dog's mouth was. I wasn't making out with the dog. I wanted to show you how clean it was so it would lick your leg.
All right, well, your tongues were touching, so it really looked like you were heading for a makeout sesh to me.
Well, yes, our tongues were touching, but that was just to prove to you that dogs have clean mouths,
What?
I mean, that's fine. I've had a dog lick me before. I just don't do it like that on purpose. Like, I understand. It's fine. I mean, I'm not trying to have that dog be my doctor right now and lick my wounds.
No, I get it. I thought it would be good. I thought it would be useful. I don't know.
Josh, one, I don't know that your facts about dogs having clean mouths are true. I think that's an old wives' tale. And two, why on earth would you think it's a good idea to, one, kiss your dog and then offer to have your dog clean up, essentially a stranger's wounds?
Mm-hmm. The simplest way that I can actually say it is that dog saliva has a lot of white blood cells in it it's very good to help clean out wounds, clean out scrapes, get all the gravel outside of, Look, even if you have a sunburn, girlfriend can lick that right off for you.
Oh my gosh, Josh, that
Sunburn.
is so wrong.
Josh, it sounds like you've done a lot of research in finding reasons for your dog to lick you.
I have not to lick me. No, just to heal.
No, just stick with aloe vera, Josh. That is weird, man.
Tylenol, stuff like that.
To me, I don't know. It's a little gross. I mean, we were out in the woods that day anyway, so you don't know what she was already licking up off the ground, what she was sniffing,
Anything that goes in that mouth is going to be cleaned out by that mouth.
Okay, Josh. All right. Let's leave
Good point,
the mouth
Josh.
out of it.
That's what they say. That's what they say, right?
Oh,
All
God.
right, Rachel.
Why did
Well,
you...
Rachel,
Oh.
after hearing everything that you just heard, Josh and his dog would love it if you would go out on a second date with them. Would you be interested? We will pay for it.
I'm sorry, but I think I'm going to have to pass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
probably for a lot of reasons. I mean, you definitely would always be second tier to girlfriend anyway.
Exactly. He's already got one girlfriend, so I don't want to be number two.
No.
Yeah.
I am making a mistake, Rachel. This girlfriend's just the one little facet of my life. My tongue, it works in many different ways, Rachel.
Oh, that's so gross.
You hear that,
Josh.
Rachel?
Hoping.
Are you sure? You're sure you don't want to go out with Josh and his mysterious tongue?
Yeah, I'm gonna say no. I'm
Yeah.
gonna say no. Yeah.
That is a hard pass,
It didn't
Josh.
help. It really didn't help your
Right.
case.
Well, unfortunately, Josh, it just has to be you and your dog for a little while, which I don't think you're going to mind very much. So I think you're good, actually.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
I have a surefire way to meet women. And I'm assuming that the guy on the phone for a second date update today did the same thing that I've done many times, and it always works. You see a hot girl go into a store or something like that, you see her in the parking lot, you just walk up to her car, you pop the tire, and then you hang out in the parking lot till she comes out, and you're like, oh, you need help with that tire? Let me help change that for you.
You're
Works
like-
every time.
You're one step away from a serial killer.
That's like vandalism.
I've done it a lot. Sometimes I just go and I just pop tires in parking lots just in case
Oh.
on my way into a store. And that's what I'm guessing Dallas did today. He's on the phone to do a second date update, and that's how he met the girl that he wants to call today.
Well, now, I didn't pop the tire. Just so happens I did change her tires.
Oh,
Thank God,
okay, well,
Dallas.
for future reference, if you want to meet a girl, that's the best way to do it. Pop her tires, and then you'll have no choice but to help her. So your email said that you met the girl you want to call today because she needed a tire changed, and you came to her rescue.
Yeah, I did.
What's her name?
Brittany.
Brittany? Okay, and was she changing the tire, and you just walked up behind her and were like, hey, little lady, you don't know how to do that. Let a big man help you out.
No, it didn't really happen that way. A few weeks ago, I was at the mall and doing some shopping, and as I was leaving, Brittany flagged me down, and she was kind of like in a panic, and she asked me if I knew how to change a flat tire. So, obviously I did, luckily, and she asked if I could help, and I said, of course. So went to her car and started to, jack the car up and change the tire, and I had noticed she had this like really cute Southern accent. And so I kind of went out of my way, and I was like, "Are you from around here?"
And she was like, why, no, sir, I'm not. I'm just a poor Southern girl who needed a tire changed.
Yeah, and
Why don't we go out for some sweet tea and maybe some cheese grits?
It sounds like the start of a porn or something.
Yeah, right?
Do you like cheese grits? You know, anywhere in town a lady can get some nice cheese grits?
What is wrong with you? Did you hit on her, or how did you proceed after that?
well, she kind of went on to tell me that she was new to the area and that she didn't really know anyone. And when I was done changing the tire, she was really, really thankful, and she shook my hand. And as I was getting ready to grab my stuff and leave, I kind of just stopped and turned around, and I kind of just said, "Hey, do you want to go out? Do you want to go get some food or something?" And she said, "Sure."
Did like at a later date, or you guys went that day?
Oh, we went right then and there.
Oh, that's
Oh, you
cool.
did?
Oh,
We went and got food really, really close to the mall, and this is where things kind of took a turn. We went to eat, we ordered our food, and we were both about halfway done eating, and I'd noticed that she kind of stopped, being so responsive to conversation. She was a lot less talkative. She started to become a little, like, timid and shy, I guess.
Did you
I
notice?
do declare that I believe you have overstepped your bounds, sir. I will take off my long white glove and slap you in the face. Did you say anything to make it seem like you offended her?
No, not at all. It kind of just all of a sudden it was like she just stopped talking. So I said, is there anything wrong? And she said, well, she didn't really like the food at the place we were eating at. So I said, well, okay, do you want to leave? I felt really bad. And she was like, no, that's okay. It's fine. So when the waiter came back, I asked him if, we could get the check and if he could box up our food and we could go. And, as we started to leave, I asked her, I said, hey, could we maybe do this again, at a different place, that you would like? And she said, of course. So we exchanged numbers and we left.
At the end of the date, did you guys kiss or anything like that, or was it just exchange numbers?
No, it was just an exchange number, and then, we went on our way. But, I listen to you guys all the time, and I really trust you guys. And what's going on in my mind right now is I feel like she felt obligated to kind of go out with me because I did something nice, and not because I'm attractive or anything like that.
See,
that makes sense.
I was thinking the opposite, that she flagged you down because you were hot. I mean, because there's other people that come out of the mall. I'm sure that there was other people around she could have flagged down, right?
Of course, yes.
I don't think she was obligated at all. I think she set it up.
Well, maybe she felt like she was obligated. Well, if she set it up, she definitely didn't like something about him because she's not calling him back.
Well, maybe his personality failed. I don't know what happened.
So you think maybe she felt obligated, and that's the reason that she's not calling you back?
Exactly.
Which is weird because she just moved to town, so she doesn't have very many other friends. And whenever I'm new to a town, I say yes to anybody, no matter who you are. Like, yeah, hey, I'll hang out with you. I don't know.
I'm new to town. Yes, gentlemen, jump on it. I say yes to anybody whenever I move to a town. That's good to know.
To go out and show me around.
Yeah, we know what you meant. We all know what you meant. All right, Dallas. Well, we'll play a song. We'll come back. We'll get your Southern lady on the phone and find out why she's not ringing you back, okay?
All right, guys.
All right. Until then, you enjoy some sweet potato pie. We'll do it right after this.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Dallas is on the phone with us to do a second date update today. Not the city.
That's good. I wish the
A
whole
guy
city.
named Dallas is on the phone with us to do a second date update today. He wants us to call a girl named Brittany. I'm going to actually recap his date by telling her side of the story. I think this is what she would say when we talk to her. So there I was. Had a flat tire on my car, and I did not know how to fix it. I was just staring at this tire, as confused as a fart in a fan factory. And then all of a sudden, out of the store, I see this big, strapping young gentleman named Dallas. And I was hollering like a stuck pig, asking him to come help me out. So I walked up to him. I said, "Kind sir, do you think you could help change the Southern lady's tire?" And as he was changing it, I was just sitting there grinning like a possum eating a sweet tater, looking at how he changed my tire and helped me out. And then, could you believe the nerve of this man? He asked me to go to food with him right after. And the only reason I did was because I felt obligated to, because normally a Southern lady would make a gentleman court her properly. So we had a meal, and then once we were done with our meal, we went our separate ways, and I would never talk to him again because he was way too forward. I just smacked him in his stupid face. Hey, Dallas, is that about right? Yeah.
I think I should take you out on a date.
I was going to say, after that, we don't even need to make a phone call. I mean, that kind of settles it, doesn't it?
Dallas met this girl, Brittany, in the parking lot. She had a flat tire. He was walking out. She said, "Can you change it?" He changed it, and then they went to go eat. The meal went well, and then about halfway through, she kind of seemed cold and awkward. And they exchanged numbers and said they might go out again, but she hasn't been very receptive. We're about to call her right now.
Okay.
Here we go.
Hello,
Hi, can I speak to Brittany, please?
this is she.
Hello, Brittany. How are you?
I'm good. Who is this?
Oh, this is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I don't know you. Who is this?
No, you don't. This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning, the radio show.
Okay, I still don't know you.
It's a morning radio show, and I'm calling you today because one of our listeners actually sent us an email about you.
About me?
Yes.
Okay.
It's a segment that we do on our show called the Second Date Update. You recently went out with a guy named Dallas.
Oh. Okay.
You remember meeting Dallas? He said that he helped you change a tire on your car, and then you guys went out for a meal after?
Yeah, I remember him.
What'd you think of Dallas?
I mean, he was a nice guy and everything.
You just didn't click with him?
Well, not really. I mean, it just kind of got weird
So
throughout the date.
it got weird. Can you tell us how?
Well, at dinner, like it was a really nice dinner, we're sitting down, and he just took to leave like 3 times to go to the bathroom,
Uh-huh.
which is not typically a weird thing, but the second time he come back like super sweaty.
He came back to the table super sweaty?
Yes, he was super sweaty. And I didn't know what to think, and I thought, well, poor guy, maybe he's sick or something. So I asked him, are you okay? Or you need to leave? And he said, no, I'm great. I'm good. I've never seen somebody come back from the bathroom sweating like that before.
Maybe he's got IBS.
Oh.
Maybe. I don't know. I mean, it wasn't spicy food, but it got worse. Like, we're sitting there, and he goes again, and then there's a table right beside of us, and that guy leaves to go to the bathroom, I guess, comes back, and I can hear
Don't tell me they
conversation.
both came back sweaty together. I wouldn't want to call him back either.
Mystery solved,
Yeah.
though.
The guy was actually talking about my date. Like, I can hear them talking about him and saying, there's some guy in the bathroom doing really weird stuff.
What was he doing?
I don't know. They didn't say. They just said that they knew it was weird and it made him uncomfortable. Like, if it makes the guy uncomfortable in the bathroom, something's wrong.
Yeah, there's a lot.
dude.
Listen, there's a lot of weird stuff that goes on in guys' bathrooms. I've never left them going like, whoa, there's some guy in there doing something strange. I got to get out of here.
Right. So I just had to leave. Like, you don't know what to expect when you're in a new town and new people. Like, I don't know.
And you never asked him what he was doing in the bathroom.
I didn't want to. I mean, what if he told me and asked me to join him? Like, I don't know.
So did you make up a lie about the food not tasting good to get out of there?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, you did.
Yeah.
Because he said that on the
Like,
date.
I love food. I love food. And I totally went back to that place the next day. It was so good.
You actually went back there.
Oh, no.
You actually went back to that restaurant the next day.
I did. It was so good.
All right, so that's the reason you're not calling him back, because he was doing something weird in the bathroom, making him sweat.
Yes, that's exactly why.
That's interesting. You know what else is interesting? He's actually on the phone listening right now.
Are you serious?
Yes, I am. 100% serious. Dallas, what were you doing in the bathroom?
Yeah.
Get your guys' minds out of the gutter, okay? I was not doing what you guys think I was doing.
I have no idea what you're doing.
I had an idea.
Okay. I will admit, I did get up a few extra times from the table to go to the bathroom. And I'm really embarrassed to say this, but I was in the bathroom doing push-ups.
What?
You're doing push-ups.
Why were you doing push-ups?
I'm just, into fitness and stuff, and I felt like, because I hadn't been to the gym in a couple days, I felt like I didn't look good enough for you. And
So
I went in there to get kind of like a little bit of a workout in to kind of look a little bit more muscular.
So you went into the bathroom to do push-ups to get a pump.
This was not even scheduled or anything. I didn't have time to go to the gym before this date. I didn't even know this date was going to happen. And I met her, and she is awesome, and that's what I did.
So you just left the table randomly to go work out in the bathroom?
Yeah, I did.
Like, on the bathroom floor?
Well, I washed my hands before I came back to the table.
That is disgusting.
Doesn't make it better.
Brittany, do you believe him? I don't know that I mean, I know you explained it, but I don't know that I buy your story.
This is the God honest truth, seriously.
Well, is this what guys do here? Like, you just go out into the bathroom to work out during the date? Is this how it works?
No.
I never have.
I've never done that one time, but I felt like I didn't look good enough for you, and that's why I did it. It was more of a freak out thing.
So working on the car and the tire change wasn't an actual workout? You needed more intensive workout in the bathroom?
To a sense, yeah, because changing a tire is nothing.
I'm so fit. Changing a tire doesn't do anything.
Lifted the car by myself.
I gotta go do some push-ups and some burpees in the bathroom.
I don't know. I don't know if I actually buy this whole story.
Does sound weird.
I need to know, were his muscles impressive?
I mean, yeah, he's a really impressive guy. I actually noticed that when he was changing the tire, and, I mean, you could tell he works out. I just never expected it to be during the date in the bathroom.
Hey, Brittany, I would like to ask you this. Would you like to go on a second date with Dallas? We will
Hey,
pay for
guys,
it. Yes.
Can I do this myself?
Sure.
Yeah.
Go for it. I mean, hey, dude, I don't want to get beat up by you. I know you got...
Look, Brittany, I'm telling you the truth. I did push-ups in the bathroom to try and impress you. So if you give me a second chance, I promise that I will work out before dinner and not during.
It's a pretty good
And
promise.
also, we'll pay for the date, Brittany.
You were a really great guy stopping to take care of my tire and take care of me, and you went this far to actually get a second date. So, I think, let's try it again.
Woohoo! Nice.
Awesome. Congratulations,
Awesome.
Dallas. You got your second date.
Well, thank you guys. I appreciate the help.
No problem.
Yeah.
Stop doing push-ups in the bathroom.
I will stop doing push-ups in the bathroom. I'm just embarrassed because I never thought that she would ever find out.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
If there's two things women love, it's fast cars and loose men.
Oh, I'm
Or is it
yes?
is it loose cars and fast men?
That's it.
I'm not sure which one it is, but I do know that women love men and cars. And so does Cliff, who's on the phone right now, because Cliff took the girl that he wants us to call today in a second date update out on a very interesting date. He called it a car hopping date.
What?
What is that?
Cliff, how are you?
Hey, guys, how are you?
Good. Now, which one are you? Are you a loose car or a fast man?
I'm a fast car loose man.
Oh, okay. So your email explained the date that you took this girl on. It's really interesting.
Yeah, I wanted to do something, sort of unique. And I said, why not go car hopping?
Do you mean like you go to dealers and you just test drive cars, or you're like,
Yeah. I
Oh.
mean, pretty much we go to like a dealership and, like Mercedes and Lexus, really nice cars. I'm like, hey, we're looking at buying a car and we want to test drive it. And it was a fun way to get to know each other, test driving cars that you normally wouldn't drive.
Yeah.
Sounds cool to me.
It sounds like a cool date. Is this something you've done before?
No, it's something that I kind of came up with.
All right, let me ask Brooke, because from a dude's perspective, it'd be awesome to just drive a bunch of cars that I never got to see the inside of. As a woman, would you be interested in this date?
no?
No, okay.
No,
So it sounds
not
terrible
at
to her.
all.
Why?
Like,
I thought girls like cars.
one, going to dealerships is like, ugh.
Yeah.
Who wants to do that? And two, then having some dude go on some weird power trip thing when you like to drive fast cars. Like, the whole thing is too much testosterone for my taste.
No, it's not like that at all. I mean, it's not like we're going out to test drive a Honda Civic or some car and then talk about the safety features, or a minivan. Like, hey, can this fit 7 people? More like, we're test driving very nice cars, convertibles,
Yeah, but how much conversation and sexy can you have with a car salesman in the car with you?
Well, they don't always go with you. Some of the nicer car dealerships let you go on your own.
Yeah.
So, it's not like you have the third wheel. They're sitting, the guy's trying to listen to your game. What's going on?
Yeah,
He knows.
that's true. Anytime I've gone to look at a car with somebody else, though, you're like, you two can go ahead and take it, and I'll just be here when you get back.
That's good.
Kind of thing.
Yeah, and I understand if you go into a dealership and you're sitting there crunching numbers and so on. We were just test driving the car, and we'd like, all right, well, thank you. Didn't really like the car, and go to the next dealership.
You're just wasting the salesman's time instead.
Yeah, which is fine to do because they waste a lot of people's time. So
Yeah.
wasting a car salesman time, I'm all for it. Before we get into more about your car hopping date, where did you meet this girl?
I met Heather actually at a singles mixer, speed dating sort of thing.
Speed dating.
And, she wrote my number down. I wrote her number down, and, we had a connection.
Okay. And while you guys were out test driving a bunch of cars, how did everything seem to go? Did she seem to really have a good time?
Yeah, absolutely. At one point, we drove for like an hour, I think, and, we really hit it off. And
Whoa.
You test drove a car for an hour? Did they think you stole it?
It's like a road trip.
No, I think the guy actually thought I really wanted to buy it. So, it's like, hey, you can test drive the car all day if you want.
So you took his word for it. You're like, sure, all right. Why not?
Exactly. And then I asked her, if she wanted to get some lunch, and then
Take
she
her
did.
to lunch in the car that you were test driving? That's what you should have done.
Drive through.
She said she already had plans with her friends, and it made it a little awkward. I didn't want to go in for a kiss, but I, kind of gave her a hug, and I said, I really had a good time, and would love to see you again. She said, yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Do you think that she's making that up? The only reason I bring up is we've done a lot of second date updates where people make up. Like, oh, I had plans earlier.
Yeah.
No, I didn't get that.
And even if she was telling the truth, the thing is if she was really, truly interested in you and you guys were doing an early date like that, she'd bail on her friends to hang out with. I mean, like, her friends would understand if she
Yeah.
was on a date and it went long.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe she had a baby shower or something. I mean, who knows?
It's always look, dude. Hey,
You can't miss a baby shower.
yeah, I know. I know a lot of women, Cliff, and it's always a baby shower every time. So, yeah, have you heard anything from her since she left your date to go to this damn baby shower?
Yeah, no, I called her actually, and it's been about a week and she hasn't called me back yet. So I'm just, trying to figure out. That's why I called you guys.
Okay.
And you can't think of anything weird that happened in the cars. She was perfectly happy.
Maybe the problem was that you didn't buy a car. And you should have gone back to the dealer and said, hey, I'm going to let the missus wait in the waiting room while men go crunch some numbers. You hang out there and maybe we'll get some dinner in my new sedan later.
That could have been it.
Could have been.
Oh, that sounds awful.
All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
Got it. Thank you, guys.
Yeah,
Appreciate
man.
it.
Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
We're in the middle of a second date update, and if you're just joining us, Cliff is on the phone, and today he wants to call a girl named Heather to find out why she's not calling him back. Cliff took her on a very interesting and creative date that we haven't heard of before. He took her out to test drive cars. It sounds a lot more boring than it is, I think. The whole idea was you get to test drive a bunch of cars that you normally wouldn't drive. You have some fun conversation and everything else. But here's where I think you messed up, Cliff.
Okay.
Okay, it sounds fun, but I don't think you made it fun enough. You needed to make it a little more exciting. You get in the car to test drive it, and then you take the car off a jump. You know what I mean? Find a jump somewhere and jump that car. Or, hey, there's train tracks everywhere. Race a train. Drive that car up to the top of a mountain, then drive it down to show her what it can really do. Live on the edge. Show her just how precious life is.
Yeah.
You know? And then there's a chance that she'll realize she's not going to be on this earth for a long time, and she might spend the night with you. That's what you should have done.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
That was the plan.
Yeah. Hey, since she's not calling you back, are you kind of rethinking that whole car idea? Maybe you should have stuck to something more traditional, like, I don't know, say cocktails.
Maybe a nice lunch, a brunch or something. Yeah, it would have been better, I think.
Could have combined them both, cocktails and test drives.
No, that's
Hop in the car with a margarita.
yeah, very illegal.
All right. I'm going to dial her phone number right now and find out the reason she's not calling you back. You ready to go?
Okay, yes, absolutely.
All right, here we go. I'm going to dial her phone number right now. But we're going to do it intense.
Do not play this.
Yeah. This is an intense second date update. All right.
Hello,
Hi, can I speak to Heather?
this is she.
Hey, Heather, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I'm sorry, who is this?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning, the radio show.
Okay.
I'm calling you because we recently got an email about you from a dude that you went on a date with, and for some reason you're not calling him back, and he asked if we could get you on the phone and find out why.
Who are we talking about?
His name is Cliff.
Oh, hell.
Wow. You remember Cliff?
That bad, huh?
I never want to talk to that guy again.
Why?
Because he is the sketchiest, creepiest. I can't even.
Whoa.
Was it just the weirdness of the date or the weirdness of the person you were on the date with?
You know those kind of people that get the emails that say, a distant relative of yours just died in England and you will get $1 million if you just provide us this information for the disbursement of the funds. And they
Yeah.
actually answer those emails.
That's how I've made my
I
millions.
basically became that kind of person.
You became
You
that.
became-
What do you mean by you're that kind of person? I don't understand.
I mean, I'm an idiot for going on a date with him.
Oh, okay.
Like he suckered you into it.
Yeah.
And you knew from the beginning you should have said no.
I mean, from the beginning, I didn't know it. But about 15 minutes into the date, I definitely knew, and I should have just walked away then.
I talked to Cliff. He doesn't sound like a weird guy.
Can I tell you my side of the story?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, first of all, we'll put aside the weirdness of our date is going to be test driving cars. Okay, sure. And then we're driving this car for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes, "Do you think I look sexy in this car?"
Did he say it just like that, too?
Yeah, and like really seriously and creepy. He's like, "Do you like this car?"
Oh my God. How did you respond to that?
And I'm like, "I guess, yeah." And so then he goes, "Do you think I should buy it?"
Oh, boy.
And I'm like, "I mean, if you want it, do you need a car? Sure." I don't know what to, it's just so creepy.
Yeah, that was my fear when we first talked to him about the date, was that he was going to do something like that to try to impress you.
No, it gets better.
Oh, it gets better.
What happened?
So then he pulls over.
Uh-huh.
And he, like, very seriously to me says, "I really love this car. I love myself in it. I love you next to me in it.
What?
Would you be willing to co-sign?"
No
he
way.
did not. Stop it.
Swear to God.
He asked you to co-sign on a loan for a car with him.
Yes. And I said, we just met. And so then he goes on to say, "I got in some financial trouble a few years back, and my credit is shot, and I can't buy a car while I have the money to make the payments and everything. They're not going to give me a loan, and I need a co-signer, and I just think you and I have great chemistry." And I'm like, what is even happening? It's like,
I don't see the problem with that. I mean, I don't understand why it's such a big deal.
what was that?
That was Cliff. Cliff, you're supposed to wait for me to tell her
my
that you're on the
gosh.
phone. Cliff is actually on the phone listening.
Oh, you ass.
Well, I mean, I don't know how much I can take of her, making it sound like I'm some creep or weird or, blah, blah, blah.
How do you think that was acceptable first date behavior?
Maybe I was wrong. When I met you, I saw a lot of compassion. And if you had compassion, then you would know that it's not such a bad thing to co-sign with me. I mean, I don't see what's the problem.
So, Cliff, you weren't joking when you were asking her to co-sign a loan.
No, I had listen, about 3 years ago, I had some problems with my credit, and I'm working on it. And I think me driving a better car would definitely give me a better look.
Yeah, that's a really good idea. Buy a $100,000 car. That'll, really secure your finance. That's really building financial stability.
So you're saying, Heather, that you never had a rough time in your life, and now you're putting me down. You're kicking a man ways down. Is that what you're saying?
I have had rough times in the past, I guess, but I've never asked a complete stranger to co-sign on a loan for me.
A complete stranger. The second time I saw you, we met one time, and this is the second time.
That's true.
So I'm not a complete stranger. First of all, second of all, when I looked at you, when I pulled over and I looked at you, and it really made a deep connection with you, and I looked at you and I said, you know what? I can really see myself driving this car with you in it. I meant that.
I meant that. And
are you
could
that
be in it
dumb?
because you could basically own part of this car if you wanted to.
Cliff, I'm totally baffled by this. Do you truly not understand how bad it is what you did?
I mean, maybe I trust people too much.
Cliff, is there anybody else closer to you that you could have co-sign a loan rather than somebody that you're on a first date with?
Well, my family, I mean, I don't really talk to them, but that's a whole nother story.
Because you owe them money, probably.
Yeah.
You know what, Heather? I hope one day that you don't hit a rough time like I did. And, maybe someday you need somebody to co-sign with you, and then you'll remember this time. You'll remember the car hopping. You'll remember me, and you go, you know what? Karma's a bitch.
All right. Well, at this point, I would love to ask if you guys would go on a second date. Heather, will you go out on a second date with Cliff? We will pay for it, and I'll have somebody co-sign that loan.
No.
Yeah, that's
right.
pretty clear.
Cliff, I'm sorry. No second date, man.
That's fine. It is what it is. But, hey, Jubal, if you want to co-sign with me, I'm up for it, man.
You're asking me to co-sign a loan with you?
I mean, you were offering,
I didn't offer. I said, I've had to have people do that. And trust me, the only...
No, but you said if she went out with me again, you find somebody to co-sign.
Yeah, I did. Look, me co-signing a loan with you would only make your chances worse of getting a loan.
I don't know. We can always give them free advertising on your radio show.
Okay.
Oh, there it is.
I'll do that. I'll risk my job and give them free advertising for plugs on the radio, and I'll co-sign a loan with you even though I don't know you. I'll totally do that for you.
Really?
No, Cliff. I will not do that.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
And I know she'll be the death of me, at least we'll both be numb.
Need LASIK? Trust the experienced team at the LASIK Center at Evergreen Eye Center. No glasses, no contacts, no limits. What will you do? LASIK at evergreen.com.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
I like it when we get emails like the one we got for today's second date update where it's very vague and it says, something crazy happened.
Okay, why do you like
Because
that?
it could go one of two ways. Either something crazy could have happened, or they tell you the story and you're like, yeah, not that crazy. And then they try to find like, well, no. And then also this happened. You're like, no, still really bad story. So let's find out if something crazy did actually happen. Okay. Lewis is on the phone for a second date update today. What's up, Lewis?
Hey, no, I'm not lying. This was crazy.
All right. Now, like Jubal said, big claims there, sir, and we don't like to be disappointed.
You won't be, I promise.
Okay.
Okay. We'll get to the crazy part in just a second. First, tell us about the girl you want to call today. What's her name?
Her name is Gwen.
Whoa, you're right. That is crazy.
I don't think that he got to the crazy part yet.
Oh, my bad. All right.
No. Patience. I'll get there.
And where did you meet Gwen?
I met her on Tinder.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Okay,
Saw that
Dude.
coming, didn't you?
Crazy.
You have something wrong with Tinder?
No,
No.
he's saying that that's
It's
your
fine.
crazy part of it. Okay.
Yeah.
He
Never
doesn't.
mind.
Okay. So you met her on Tinder, and what'd you guys do when you went out?
We went to a local bar that I know the bartender.
And were you excited leading up to this date?
I was. I messaged her on Tinder because she had these great photos. She has a really nice body.
Okay.
I thought so. She had a picture of her in a bikini with her dog, and I just thought that was adorable, but also extremely sexy. So,
Nice.
Was the dog wearing a bikini too?
no.
Okay. It would have been adorable.
Adorable.
Okay, so you liked her a lot because she was hot.
No, I liked her because she has a nice body.
What's the difference?
Well,
I don't understand the difference.
She has a nice body, maybe not a nice face.
I'm just going to continue with my story.
Okay.
It's a good idea.
So, like I said, I took her to this bar that I hang out at, and I knew the bartender, so we were able to get a deal on drinks.
So we're not setting this up as like the beginning of a story of a lifelong relationship. You just wanted to hook up that night.
Yeah, sort of.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
As long as you're honest with your intentions.
And did you have fun with her?
Yeah, we played darts, we played pool. She grabbed my arm at one point out of flirtation. I thought it was flirting because I was stealing her turn. You know, that kind of thing.
Okay, so what happened? Did you guys like go back to your place then?
That was the plan, but it didn't happen. So we were calling an Uber, and she jokingly said that she should pay for it, and I said no because I wanted to pay for the night, you know. Trying to be jealous.
Okay.
And then I jokingly said she could pay for the wedding, our wedding.
Yeah.
And she loved that response, so she burst out laughing. We were joking. And then this homeless guy came walking up thinking that I was harassing her or something and got in my face.
A homeless dude got in your face.
Yeah, and he said, "Stop harassing the lady." And I said, "I'm not. You can step off." And I got a little irritated. I'm like, who is this guy and why is he bothering us?
Right.
Right.
And so he just wouldn't let it go, and we started to walk away, and then he jumps me.
Whoa.
You got jumped by a homeless guy?
Yeah, that's the crazy part.
Yeah, that's pretty wild.
Yeah.
Oh my
All right, getting
God.
jumped by a homeless guy on your first date, I say that qualifies as a crazy story.
What? I mean, what happened?
Well, we got into a little bit of a fist fight, and then he knocks me out.
You got-
Oh, man.
Oh,
Please tell me
man.
somebody got video of it.
World
Jubal!
I don't know. Maybe she did. She's not talking to me.
My first question is, are you okay?
Yeah.
Not, is there video?
Yeah, I'm fine. I woke up 5 minutes later, not quite sure what happened, and Gwen was gone.
Wait, she left you?
Left?
Yeah, she left.
Dude, that's messed up. Even if it is just supposed to be like a one-night hookup thing, just to ditch you as you're laying passed out on a sidewalk after a homeless guy beats you up?
I don't know. Maybe she went and got help.
Or ran. I mean, that's possible. Like,
Yeah.
if you're being beat up by a homeless dude, I'm not sticking around to see how you're doing. Sorry about that, buddy, but we just met off of Tinder.
Yeah, that's true. She could have done that. I'm not quite sure what happened to her.
So wait, you didn't see her the rest of the night?
No, I woke up and they both were gone. Homeless guy and Gwen.
Oh my God! So you were knocked out on the streets and then alone when you woke up.
Well, this older lady walked by asking if I was okay, but then she just kept walking. So
Sounds like she was flirting to me. You should have maybe gone home with her. So have you tried to get a hold of Gwen since this all happened?
yeah, I just thought maybe she was spooked or something. So I texted her, and she responded later in the day.
What'd she say?
The next day, and she said, "Yeah, I'm fine. Everything's fine. I hope you're all right." And I said, "Yeah, I'm fine. I just couldn't believe what happened last night, and I wanted to get lunch and talk about it."
Mm-hmm.
And then she texted me back saying, "I don't think it's going to work out," and I haven't heard from her since.
Wow.
Man, that's
Wow. So she did ditch you. She didn't care how you were.
Apparently, I don't know what I did, but
Well, maybe it's not being able to take a punch. I don't know. Maybe that turned her off.
thanks.
No problem.
Maybe she was worried that I wouldn't be able to protect her or something, but hey, the guy sucker punched me, and I was not prepared for that.
I don't know how anybody could be prepared for that on a first date. But we'll play a song, come back, call her, and find out why she left you there for dead that night, okay?
I would appreciate that.
Okay, we'll do it right after this. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Right in the middle of a second date update, and if you're just joining us, the dude on the phone sent us an email saying he had a crazy story. Normally, that means they're pretty lame, but this one definitely delivered. Yeah. He met a girl off of Tinder named Gwen. They hung out at a bar, played some pool, flirted a little bit, and they were about to leave to go back to his place. And then when they went to go get the Uber, he got jumped by a homeless dude and knocked out.
That is
And
a crazy
then-
story.
seriously
Yeah.
though.
Then when he finally came to, he was alone by himself. His date was gone. The homeless guy was gone. The only person around was a pleasant old lady who said, "Are you okay?" And then went along on her way, and she left him there too. So he was pretty much just all alone. And he hasn't been able to figure out why Gwen won't go back out with him after that whole experience.
So the one thing I'm kind of confused about, Lewis, is why you want another date. Because it sounded like this was just a hookup night anyway, that you met this girl off Tinder and just wanted to get some. Fine, totally fine. And then she leaves you after you get knocked out. Like, why are we calling her again?
Well, A, I wanted to hook up that night, and it didn't happen.
Okay.
So that was one. And B, I don't understand why she just left me there. I want to know why she would just leave me knocked out on the sidewalk.
I'm
And
kind
you
of
don't
curious
know.
on that one, too, actually.
Yeah, and you could have got lucky. We don't know what happened with you and that homeless dude after he knocked you out. You know what I mean? We really don't. So
That better not have happened.
You never
I
know.
agree. You want to remember that, you know? We got to find all this stuff out. All right, I'm going to dial her phone number right now, man. Here we go.
Hello,
Hi, may I speak to Gwen, please?
this is she.
Hey, Gwen, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I'm sorry, you're what?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a radio show. We're calling you because we actually got an email about you from one of our listeners.
Who?
It's a guy that you went out on a date with. You met him off of Tinder.
That narrows it down.
Well, I'm going to really narrow it down for you right now because he was the dude that was beat up by a homeless guy. If that doesn't narrow it down for you, then we really need to do like a whole other thing with you, Gwen.
Oh, yeah, no, I know who you're talking about.
It would be amazing if she said which one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was Lewis.
Yes. So Lewis is wondering why you just left him after he got beat up by the homeless dude.
Oh,
I'm not going to lie. It sounds, from his side of the story, pretty cold-hearted.
no, I know it does not look good. I mean, it was a crazy night, and I didn't really know how to tell him what had happened, so I just figured that, like, ghosting him would actually be the more polite thing.
You know how to tell him what happened?
Yeah, and more polite than leaving him on a sidewalk.
Well, I mean, like, he was fine. I mean, we were in a pretty safe area, and like,
It's cool. The neighborhood was good.
Good street.
I mean, he was coming. I mean, like, he was coming too. I mean, like, it's just really hard to go. It's just really complicated.
Well, how is it complicated? Because from his side of things, it doesn't sound that complicated at all. It sounds like he just got knocked out and then you ditched him and won't go out with him again.
Well, I mean, there's more than that, and it doesn't really get much better for him. So I didn't really want to like, I don't know. I just didn't want to like hurt his feelings or whatever.
You know, when he was telling us about your date, I thought maybe that you took off because you didn't feel like he could protect you in a situation like that.
I mean, I really hadn't like thought about it like that. That didn't really occur to me, no.
Was he, okay, a lot of times people will leave details out. Was he like being a jerk to the homeless dude? He says the homeless guy just attacked.
No, he wasn't.
Okay.
Like, I mean, he was drinking, but like, I mean, both of us were. I mean, okay. All right. So, I mean, like, we were just outside the bar. We were just joking around, like, play fighting, play arguing or whatever. And I guess this guy thought we were really, like, fighting and that, like, he was really upset with me or that he was really, like, trying to get in my face or whatever. So this guy comes up and he confronts Lewis, you know, just stern, like, why are you getting up in this woman's face? And, like, so Lewis got really defensive and he got really upset and he got back in the guy's face. And the guy, like, knocked him out for, like, getting up all on him. So, I mean, it took, like, one swing and he was out.
Okay, you don't need to say that. That's, like, you know, you're just rubbing it in Lewis's face right now. You know?
I mean, like, the guy was a big guy. So
what made you change your mind about Lewis? Because up till now...
Well, okay, so, like, he's laid out and I was freaking out. I was, like, about to go into the bartender and, like, call the cops because this guy like swung at him, and then the guy stopped me. He was like, no. I mean, like the guy told me that he wasn't like a homeless guy. He wasn't a guy at the he was an undercover cop, and I was like, oh bullshit. And I kept going like, I'm gonna go over to the bartender, and then he showed me his badge.
Okay.
And the guy was a legitimate like police officer, and he really thought he was protecting me.
Oh wow.
So I was really freaking out, and he felt so bad. And he was just like, oh, my God, I'm so sorry. I thought that the guy was, like, getting in your face, and I've seen this before, and I really didn't want something bad to happen to you. You look like a really nice girl. And so he apologized so much, and he ended up being, like, a really, really sweet guy. And, like, I hate to say it, but, like, when it slowed down and everything, he was a really good-looking guy, and he had a really nice body.
My gosh. You were attracted to the homeless guy that punched out your date.
The homeless guy that was an undercover cop. I mean, or is an undercover cop.
You want to clarify that. Wait a second. He wasn't just a homeless guy.
Oh, my gosh.
I mean, he was just really sweet, and I was, like, shaking, and I was upset, and he just, like, stayed with me, and, you know... He asked me if I wanted to go grab something to eat like around there because I was so upset. And
what a jerk! I hate this.
Dude, wait. So you went out on another date with the guy that punched out your date?
Oh my God.
Well, it wasn't really like a date. He just wanted to take me somewhere to grab something to eat just because I was so shaken up and just like get some water and.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
And Lewis is laying there the whole time, knocked out cold.
So wait, have you gone out on another date with homeless cop guy?
Yes.
Oh man, this is crazy.
I'm dying.
I mean, yeah,
I'm dying.
We really hit it off, and like, I mean, we've been seeing each other, and yeah, I would officially say that we're a couple.
Oh no!
Oh my God!
Wow.
Oh my God! No wonder you didn't call him back. I wouldn't call him back either.
Yeah, that sucks for Lewis. I mean, good for you. You got a new homeless undercover cop boyfriend, but Lewis still thinks that he got beat up by a homeless dude and you just took off.
Yeah, I feel really, really bad. I mean, I just couldn't tell him what happened. And I mean, it was so insane how everything worked out, but like, I didn't want to add insult to injury and tell him what had happened after. Like,
yeah. And I hate to add insult to injury here, but Lewis is actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
I cannot get over this.
Wait, like he called you or like he's not on the other line right now, right?
Unless somebody else came along and knocked him out. He should be there. Lewis, are you there?
Yeah, I'm on the line.
I don't know what to say.
You kind of said it all, actually. Wow. So what you're saying, Gwen, is that you hooked up with the homeless guy who knocked me out, who was undercover as a cop, and now you're seeing each other.
Yeah.
Oh, this is awesome.
How could you do that? Like, I get punched out, and then you just leave. I don't understand.
With the guy who punched you.
I mean, you seemed okay. I mean, and he put your jacket under your head and to make sure that you were okay. I mean, it was a really sweet thing he did for you.
Oh, yeah, that's so nice, Lewis. I don't understand why you're upset.
I can't believe this is happening. Gwen, I was unconscious. He punched me unconscious. Like, really?
I mean, he's strong. He probably doesn't even know his own strength, and I mean, he's a cop.
Seriously? Really? You're going to throw that in my face?
Oh, man.
I mean, he knew you were okay. I mean, he checked your vital signs and everything, and you seemed okay, like, right before we left to get food.
And that's another thing. You went and got food with this guy while I'm laying there unconscious. Who does that? You're a horrible person.
Oh, Lewis.
What? I'm not overreacting.
I don't know.
Okay?
I mean,
was
you
laying on the sidewalk unconscious.
Okay, yes, that is bad, but you were just looking for a hookup that night. It's not like you're upset that your dream girl's gone.
Well, she doesn't know that. I only told you guys that.
Oh.
Well, she knows that she's a hookup now. Gwen, he was just planning on hooking up with you that night and didn't want more to do with you, so I guess you shouldn't feel too bad.
Well, I mean, he was, my hookup too. I still, feel bad for him, and I don't like how everything played out, and I feel bad about that.
Well, do you feel bad enough to go out with him again? Because I'd love to send you guys on a second date. Would you go out with Lewis one more time? We'll pay for it.
That's sweet and everything, but I like I said, I am kind of seeing someone.
She's in a relationship.
This is unbelievable.
Oh, man.
I mean, I know it's strange, and I know it didn't end up the best for you, but I mean, I'm really happy, and things are going really well, and if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have met Kyle that night.
Oh, my God.
Kyle, that's the homeless cop's name. All right, awesome.
Well, good for you and good for Kyle. I'm so thrilled for you.
Because you're a matchmaker. You didn't even know it, Lewis.
Oh, how romantic.
It is.
Yeah, while I lay unconscious on the ground. I'm such a matchmaker.
Hey, you work in mysterious ways, Lewis.
Yeah.
You really do.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Two common themes on the text message board at 78592 about today's second date update. People are saying that Gwen from the second date update is a terrible person. And then also a lot of people saying they don't think that was actually an undercover cop. If you don't know what I'm talking about today's second date update. This dude, Lewis, wanted to call Gwen. They went out on a date, and at the end of the night, they were outside joking around. A homeless dude, a dude who he thought was homeless, I guess, came up, got in a fight with him, and knocked him out. And then Gwen was gone. When we got her on the phone, she said that guy was an undercover cop. And he was thinking that Lewis was harassing her, so he knocked Lewis out. And then the two of them left, and now they're dating.
Oh, my
They left and got dinner, and he took care of her, and now they're dating. But people are texting in at 78592 saying, no way that's a real cop. And if it is, then Lewis should sue the police station.
Now we're getting, that is intense.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, I guess they have a point, and I do agree. Leaving someone unconscious on a sidewalk is not a good move. Like, I don't think anybody on this show agreed that was a kind thing to do or the right thing to do.
Well, it's situational for me, too. Like most things. Like, it could be somebody that you really want to knock out and you think should leave there. But Lewis was a nice dude. And Gwen was like, well, he checked your vital signs. Everything's cool, so you were fine.
They told an old lady to watch over you.
Oh, come
no
on.
big deal, right? I mean, she could have pickpocketed you,
And now,
but...
now they're dating. That's literally adding insult to injury. That is
Yeah.
the definition of that.
But she didn't want to tell him. That's why she was just leading. I mean, like...
Yeah, but still, just
Take the whole
I
cop
do
thing
that.
out of the equation, and the dude that came up and knocked him out, that she didn't know, they left together, went and got dinner, and now they're dating. That's pretty terrible.
That's
So
just terrible.
obviously they decided not to go out again, more because Gwen is now dating an undercover cop who pretends to be a homeless guy and knocks people out.
Until someone knocks him out.
If you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Moving 92.5.
Need LASIK? Trust the experienced team at the LASIK Center at Evergreen Eye Center. No glasses, no contacts, no limits. What will you do? LASIK at evergreen.com.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Today's second dater, her name is Allie, sent us an email saying that she thinks she scared the dude she went out with on their first date. She didn't go into much detail, but I'm guessing maybe she was too aggressive, maybe not aggressive enough, and he was like, oh, she's not interested. Or perhaps she did the scariest thing of all, and she wanted to, like, talk and stuff.
Oh. Not that.
Oh, no.
I know.
God, like, find out about each other and, like, ask questions. Oh.
Yeah, I could barely get the words out. It's frightening, frightening stuff on a first date, so I hope that didn't happen. But let's talk to her and see. Allie, welcome to the show. How you doing?
Good. How about yourself?
See, already with the talking. Yep. I knew it.
Jubal's got goosebumps. He's about ready to hang up.
All right, Allie, your email said that you scared the guy. Before we get into that, what's his name?
His name is Anthony.
Anthony, all right. And where did you meet Anthony?
We met on our morning commute to work on the bus.
Oh, that's kind of
cute.
The
bus. Okay, scary.
Oh my gosh, Jubal. A lot of really normal people take the bus to work.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Never met one.
You've never been on a bus, I don't think.
All right, Allie, how'd you guys meet on the bus?
Well, he's a really nice guy, but he's very shy.
Mm-hmm.
So it took us probably riding the bus for about 6 months together before he finally talked to me. So he asked me out.
Oh, cool.
And I was like, I was just like, okay, why not? My last boyfriend was a jerk, so thought maybe a nice, shy guy would be a good choice this time.
Did you say that to him on the bus?
Exactly. Like, oh, why not?
No.
Okay.
And what were you feeling leading up to the date?
Oh, I was feeling pretty good about it. I mean, I'm not scared of much.
Okay.
Yeah, and it sounds like anything is better than your ex, so pretty much. All right, what'd you guys do when you actually went out?
So we went to the shooting range, which is more my thing.
Whoa.
Oh, okay. That was your choice.
Yeah.
Okay. And had he ever been to the range before?
No. And he was a little bit like, okay, well, do you want to go out to dinner and, talk and stuff? And I was like, oh, no, let's go to the shooting range. Because my theory is dinner, movie, all of that, everybody's on their best behavior. So you don't really get to know much about them, I don't feel like. So, in my opinion, going to the shooting range and putting a gun in somebody's hand really brings out the real them. It shows you if they have confidence, if they're a wimp,
Dude, I'm kind of scared of you right now.
Yeah, that's aggressive.
I mean, maybe it scared him when I shot the, bad guy in hostage target and I shot the bad guy right in the center of the head. Maybe that scared him. I don't know.
Well, that was going to be my other question. Did you like bring your own target and it was actually a picture of his face? Like that could have scared somebody.
Oh, no.
How did he seem to react when you took him to the shooting range? Was he cool with the gun or was he, like you said, scared of it?
Well, he seemed a little bit nervous, but I shot first and showed him the ropes, showed him how to use the gun and everything. And so his turn came, and first time he shoots, he kind of screams whoa, and starts laughing. And, at first I was like, oh, are you okay? And he's like, yeah, that was cool. And he seemed like he was okay with it.
Uh-huh.
But after another shot or two, he just seemed to get more and more shaky. And then he was like, oh, I need to go outside. And so I was like, okay. And it seemed a little weird. But after I finished my next round, I went out to check on him, and he still seemed like he was shaking a little bit, but he was on the phone. And when he got off, he was like, I'm really, really sorry. I have to go. Whoa. I was like, oh, is everything okay? Are you okay? And he's like, yeah, there's just something. I have to go. And
weird.
I haven't heard from him since, and tried texting him a couple times.
How much do you think the gun range had to do with him not calling you back? I mean, do you think he was maybe making up an emergency, or he realized that, hey, I really like guns and I need to enlist in the military now, and that's where he went?
I really don't know, because like I said, at first he seemed really excited, but then, catch him outside with a phone and saying he has to go, and not giving me any kind of reason, it did kind of make me wonder if it did scare him. But I don't know, I didn't really think it was that scary of a thing to do.
I think it's weird, too, because he asked you out. And even if it was a little scary, because guns can be scary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But why wouldn't he just say, hey, let's get out of here and go do something else?
Yeah, I don't know.
Did you notice his pants? Did he maybe tinkle his pants because he was nervous shooting a gun and he's embarrassed now?
I don't think so. Not that I saw.
Okay, and you've tried reaching out to him a few times and he has not responded at all.
Yes.
Okay, have you tried writing something down on a bullet and shooting it in his door?
Oh my gosh, no.
Well, that's another option.
No.
All right, well, we'll play a song, call him, and hopefully he answers and we can get you a second date update, all right?
All right, thank you very much.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the second date update, and also the new Broadway smash hit, Allie, Get Your Gun.
Oh, how cute.
Starring Allie, who took her date to the gun range on their first date, and co-starring Anthony. The person that she took to the gun range and isn't calling her back, probably because he tinkled himself because he's scared of guns. Let's find out the dramatic conclusion right now in Allie, Get Your Gun. Allie, did I about get that right?
Oh, sure.
Right. If you're just joining us, Allie took her date to the gun range. In the middle of it, he excused himself to take a phone call, looked rather nervous, and then left and hasn't talked to her since. So we're trying to figure out why.
And Allie, I didn't ask. I mean, if he is scared of guns, are you still wanting to date him?
I mean, I think it's sexy when a guy knows how to handle a gun. But I would still give him a chance. I mean, he's a really great guy.
Okay.
Yeah, and maybe you can teach him how to be a man.
No, it's not being a man if you're a little afraid of guns. You should be afraid of guns. They could kill you.
All right, here we go, Allie. Gonna call him after a brief intermission so everybody can get their corn nuts and licorice and head right back to their seats. It's Allie, Get Your Gun.
Oh, my
All right,
gosh.
here we go. I'm gonna dial this phone number right now.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Anthony?
Yeah, this is Anthony.
Hey, Anthony, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
What?
My name is Jubal. I host a morning radio show. It's called Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. So I'm on the phone. Also, Brooke is here.
Hey, Anthony.
And Jose is also here, too. He's on the phone, too. So you got 3 of us on the phone with you right now, Anthony.
Okay.
Okay.
What is this about?
Well, we actually got an email from one of our listeners who was trying to get in contact with you.
What is this? I'm confused. I'm sorry.
Well, we do a segment on our show. It's called the Second Date Update. So you recently went out with a girl named Allie.
Allie?
Yeah. And Allie emailed us because you're not calling her back.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
That was not a good experience with that person.
Really?
Whoa.
Wait, she said you took a phone call outside and then, bailed, like something could have been really wrong. She was worried about you.
Yeah, I felt really bad. I felt really, guilty, and so I had to bail. I'm sorry. That was not for me.
What did you feel guilty about?
Well, I don't even know, what you know or what she told you or what.
Well, she told us that you guys met on the bus. First of all, weird. Okay. Weird that you're taking the bus.
It's not weird. Just Jubal thinks that.
But she told us that you guys met on the bus and then you went to a shooting range. And in the middle of that, you took a phone call and then were nervous and left and haven't talked to her.
It wasn't my idea to go to the shooting range, though.
So you didn't like the shooting range?
Well, parts of the shooting range were not for me.
But how is
Like
that
the bathrooms
her
are
fault?
dirty, or what do you mean? What part didn't you like?
Okay, so we were at the shooting range and we shot some bullseyes, and she was helping me, and that was all right. That was fine. And then there were the silhouettes of people, and we shot some of those. That was fine too.
Mm-hmm.
Then they had this papered picture of a deer to shoot, and I don't know. I love animals, and she was just it was right there, and she was like, "Come on, do it!" To shoot this. I know it's not a real deer, but it was just she got me to shoot it, and I just felt immediately just so bad, just not good at all.
Oh, that's really sweet. You felt bad shooting a fake deer silhouette?
It wasn't a silhouette. It was a picture. It was looking at me. I could see its eyes.
So you shot Bambi,
Sweetheart.
and you felt bad.
Don't say that. That makes me feel even worse.
Oh. Anthony, I think that's fine to have those emotions. But why does that make you not want to call her back?
Well, I was feeling bad about that, and so I went outside and I called my mom, and I wanted to talk to her about it. And I was like, I feel like I'm a bad person, and she said that yeah, I am.
Oh my gosh, she confirmed that you were a bad person?
Well, yeah. I mean, the way she said it's you start with paper deer, and then what's next? Plastic deer. Then it's just you're getting more normal until you hear real deer. You're just getting used to it.
It's a slippery slope.
It was a
right.
gateway deer is what you shot.
She said there's probably a bad influence.
So she thinks that Allie is a bad influence on you because she wants you to kill animals.
My mom didn't raise me that way to shoot deer, paper deer, anything shaped like a deer. We loved animals.
Okay.
But you were cool shooting the silhouettes of people, just not the deer.
Well, they didn't have faces.
Oh, okay.
That makes sense. They can't look at you, Jubal.
It's just a black silhouette. That's true.
Good point.
Honestly, maybe it's just the way I was raised, but I think shooting a deer would hurt me more than shooting a person.
Okay. Why didn't you just tell her that?
Well, she was so into it. She was like excited. I came back. She shot the deer more.
That must have been just horrible for you.
She just couldn't stop shooting the deer.
She was really into it.
Oh my God.
Well, Anthony, I do need to let you know that Allie is actually on the other line right now. So it's a perfect opportunity for you to confront the paper deer murderer.
She's on the phone?
Hi,
right
Anthony.
Oh.
Why didn't you tell me she was on the phone?
I'm sorry, Anthony. Short memory. I forgot that she was there. So yeah, she's there and wants to talk to you.
Yeah. Hey, why didn't you just tell me?
I don't know. I didn't even know that I'd have to talk to you again. I didn't think this would happen.
Well, yeah, I mean, but it's healthy to talk things out, you know? Like, if I'd known that the animal thing was really going to upset you, we didn't have to shoot that. We could have stuck with bullseyes the whole time. I mean, I just didn't know that.
Or people. He was fine with people.
I don't know. How was I supposed to tell you that? Like, was I going to call you and tell you that I had a hard time shooting the paper deer?
Yeah, I mean, I guess I could see that being awkward.
I think the hardest part of that conversation would have been saying, I had a hard time shooting the paper deer, and then I had to call my mom about it.
It's funny. I mean, it's just a paper deer. It's not even like you shot the real thing. I mean, come on. It's not a big deal.
It is a big deal. It had eyes. It could see me.
And you know what? I mean, no matter what your mom says, I'm not a bad influence on you. I'm helping toughen you up.
Don't talk about my mom, okay? You don't know what my mom does.
So did mommy help you get over everything after you got back from the shooting range?
I mean, I dealt with it. Like, I went home and I cried and I donated $200 to a wildlife foundation.
Oh, wow.
Anthony,
You really took this hard.
I mean, that's good, but
a lot of people would say that hunters have more respect for animals and what they eat and the time that they put into getting their food than people who just go to the grocery store and buy meat.
right?
Yeah, but then they shoot them.
Right, that's the whole point of hunting.
I guess now would be a bad time to say that, like, I grew up hunting and I have antlers mounted on my wall.
Oh no!
Oh, that's not good. You should take those down.
But it's not a big deal. I mean, I really just can't believe you're serious that this is really happening.
But you've killed them.
I mean, yes, I killed them, but I ate their meat, so their life didn't go to waste.
That's so gross.
Oh man!
All right.
Dinner date's gonna be real hard for you too, isn't it?
I mean, are you a vegan?
I'll eat like chicken and fish, but I won't eat like bear meat or forest meat with a face.
Forest meat.
Forest meat.
Oh my
Anthony,
God.
you know that they get chicken and fish with a shotgun, right? They stand outside of the water.
No, the way they do it is a lot more cruel.
Stop talking about this, please.
Well, how about you guys go talk about it in person and go on another date? Anthony, would you like to go out with Allie again? We'll pay for it.
I'll eat a steak.
Oh wow!
I don't appreciate the laughter, and I don't appreciate the offer. I don't want a steak, especially when I'm with someone who might have killed the steak.
So is that a no, Anthony?
It is a firm no.
Yeah.
Oh,
man.
well, Allie, I'm sorry. You did not get a second date out of the deal.
I'm not. I mean, this was way more entertaining than our first date, and I really like to keep eating meat, so I'm totally okay with this.
Okay.
All right. Anthony, thank you for your time, man. Hopefully, after some counseling and stuff like that, you'll be able to get over shooting that paper deer.
I mean, it's going to be hard to forget, like it's stuck in my memory, but I mean, I just have to find somebody who believes the same things I do.
I think you already found her. I think her name is Mom. So you're good.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Got a text in at 78592. It says, poor guy, he has PTSD from watching Bambi. Can't you hear that? It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning talking about today's second date update. If you missed it, Allie wanted to call this dude Anthony. They went to a gun range together. It was her idea. She likes to shoot. He had never done it before, and he split in the middle of it. He got a phone call, said he had to leave. It turns out, when we got him on the phone, that he was uncomfortable because they were shooting the normal targets, and then a deer target came up, and he shot at it. He felt really bad. So he called his mom, and his mom told him that he was a bad person because he was shooting at a deer target. And then he left, and he just feels horrible about the whole thing because he shot at a deer.
You know,
but not a real deer.
It wouldn't be that big of a deal to me if, he didn't feel comfortable shooting whatever. That's fine. But calling your mom, that's where I draw the line. Like, come on, buddy.
Yeah, on a first date to call your mom and go, Mommy, guess what just happened? I shot at a deer, a picture of a deer. Am I bad? And she's like, yeah, you're bad. Get home. You're getting a spanking right now.
She's like, I don't want you hanging out with that kind of person.
Right.
Yeah.
You're an adult, man.
Yeah.
Of course, every single dude who owns a gun is texting in right now I'll take her to the shooting range. I'm not afraid to be a real man. She needs to stop dating mama's boys.
Yeah, it's that, or it's a lot of people making jokes about how she dodged a bullet.
Yeah, a lot of dodge a bullet jokes. Thank you for those. Keep them coming because I'm enjoying reading them. All right, remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Moving 92.5.
Need LASIK? Trust the experienced team at the LASIK Center at Evergreen Eye Center. No glasses, no contacts, no limits. What will you do? LASIK at evergreen.com.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
You guys ever been on one of those dates that just kind of snowballs? Like, you go out for lunch or something, and then all of a sudden you're having dinner and drinks, and then that turns into, like, you're robbing banks, and then that turns into she's learning the signature of your grandmother so you can forge checks. I mean, just one thing snowballs into another. Just lots of activities. That's what I'm talking about. Well, that's the kind of date that Patrick went on his first date with a girl named Tanya, but now she's not calling him back, and it gets even crazier than anything I just said, I think.
What?
Yes.
No.
What's up, Patrick? How are you?
Hey, how's it going, guys? Nothing like that happened, but
Are you sure you're not wanted in 5 states?
I am definitely sure of that.
Oh,
That's what all criminals say.
Your email about your date sounded not that crazy, but it sounded like you guys did a lot of stuff.
It was, I would say, in my entire life, this is probably the greatest date I've ever had.
Whoa. I can't wait to hear what you guys did.
Well, you guys don't know yet how many dates he's had. You know what I mean, Patrick? Like, you could have been on 2 dates, and then we'd be like, oh, so you had dinner and drinks. Okay. So, have you had a lot of good dates?
I've been on plenty of dates.
Okay, see? Where did you meet this dream girl that you went on this crazy date with?
I met her on a dating app.
Okay.
But we had talked, and we had planned to go rock climbing.
Oh, that's sweet. And are you a rock climber?
I'm athletic. I wouldn't say I'm like a rock, but I'm outdoorsy, I guess we'd have to say.
Cool.
All right. So that's pretty sweet.
Yeah. We had a good time. We went rock climbing, and then that escalated into we went to this little cafe and had some food.
Mm-hmm.
And we just had like a really good vibe, good connection.
Mm-hmm.
We started walking around. We went to this park, and we actually, as crazy as this sounds, we had like a cartoon drawing, like a characterist drawing of us.
Like a caricature dude at the park?
Yeah, like the guy drew pictures of our faces like on a park bench.
Doesn't sound that crazy, really, Patrick, but it is cool and fun.
But it was our first date. Like, usually don't do that kind of stuff on your first date. It just kind of flowed. Like, everything just flowed.
That's true.
I guess.
You know, and I don't know why you want to call her back. I mean, any girl that's willing to have her caricature drawn on her first date, I don't know, man.
Moving pretty fast.
Yeah.
But it's not really the point of, like, the crazy things we did, but it's just, like, I was almost giddy, like I had butterflies in my stomach. I was like, I felt really good. Like, it was a good day. Like, I was having fun.
And I will back you on the caricature thing because, like, that's something that's like a memento from your first date. Like, she's thinking she wants to remember this, and I assume that's why you guys sat down and did that together.
So if you guys do get her on the phone, like, don't say anything about the caricature because I like have it on my fridge and I look at it every day.
Yeah, I'll be sure to not mention that, Patrick.
That's cute. Patrick,
I guess,
cute. That's cute.
And a caricature is a big thing to get drawn on a first date because they always highlight your worst feature, and you don't want the other person to be like, "Oh yeah, they do have a gigantic nose." Yeah. So did it end at the park in the drawing?
No, it didn't end. We went back to my place and just kind of chilled and hung out, and she actually like stayed over.
Oh, she did? Okay.
Wow.
I mean, and did she stay in the same room as you, Patrick?
She may have, yeah.
All right.
Oh, you sly dog.
Yeah. So you guys basically spent the whole day and night together.
Yeah, so I was like giddy, and I couldn't sleep. So I woke up in the middle of the night, and I was just like looking at my emails, and like this the last minute travel deal came up.
Mm-hmm.
So I woke her up and was like, I'm gonna book a trip to Mexico for next weekend, like the following weekend.
Wow.
You
Like just
woke
for you, or you invited her too? Like were you just like giving her that
I
information?
invited her.
Oh, okay. You were asking if she wanted to do that though.
I mean, come on. Of course I invited her. It wasn't for me.
Okay, I don't know, the way you said it just sounded like, hey, I'm booking a trip to Mexico, just so you know. All right,
out the
go back to
country.
sleep.
Well,
That's crazy. And she said yes?
She said yes, so I booked
Wow.
it. I charged it on my card. I paid for everything. And then we kept texting back and forth during the week. I was trying to catch up on work because we were going to leave for a long weekend.
Yeah.
And so we had plans to meet at the airport at a certain time. And so I got there, checked everything. I was like waiting like 15 minutes.
Oh, my God.
Text her.
What were you feeling?
Well, I had different kind of butterflies. So I was waiting, and there was like last call to book the thing, and I was like, she wasn't getting in touch with me. I didn't know if maybe she was on the plane. I got on the plane, and I went on the weekend trip by myself.
Oh, man, that sucks.
And you haven't heard from her at all?
I've called her. I've texted her. I've looked at my caricature on the refrigerator with a sad face now.
Wow.
Do you think she maybe got, I mean, I don't know. Did she get freaked out? Like it was too much commitment too fast?
Maybe she got nervous. I'm hoping you guys can find out for me so I can kind of figure out what I did wrong.
Yeah, you'd think that she could at least tell you, like, hey, the Mexico thing is kind of making me nervous, instead of just ditching you at the airport.
But maybe she felt really guilty because he had paid for it all and she didn't know how to tell him.
That's why I got in contact with you guys, and I'm hoping you guys can help me.
Me too. I hope this turns out to be a love story.
I just want to know why she ditched him at the airport. I don't really care what kind of story we get. But we will play a song and then come back and call her and get your second date update. All right, Patrick?
Thank you.
Yeah, man, hold on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
All right, before we get into the second part of today's second date update, there's one very useful piece of information that I need to know. Patrick, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Did you at least have fun in Mexico by yourself?
Oh, sad Patrick.
Good question.
You know what? It was pretty sad because it was like a couples thing. Like that was part of the thing. It was like a couples. I just kind of stayed in my room and looked at my caricature photo.
Oh, Patrick.
Dude, you could have taken that caricature photo with you, wrapped it in some waterproof stuff, taken it on one of those banana rides or some parasailing with it.
The only people that were single were like the cleaning people and like the grounds people.
Oh,
like,
gosh, Patrick.
You had options then.
No.
yeah, a 62-year-old lady that made my bed was kind of hot. Yeah, no
Well,
thanks.
there you go. You messed up. All right. If you're just tuning in for the second date update, Patrick is on the phone, and he met a girl named Tanya online. They had their first date, and they did a bunch of things. Rock climbing, walking around a park, getting a caricature done that he still has on his refrigerator. She actually stayed the night, and while she was staying there, he was so giddy that he booked them a trip to Mexico for the next weekend. Wow. She agreed to go, but then didn't show up at the airport, and now he's wondering why.
Oh, my gosh. How are you feeling right now? Because that's an insane story.
I'm a little nervous and excited, if that makes sense. I
Okay.
guess I want to find out what the hell happened, but I also, I don't know. I'm afraid like she's going to say I was ugly or something. I don't know.
Okay,
She did all that with you, and then she was like, wait a second. I don't want to spend the weekend in Mexico with this guy. He's ugly.
You never know, man. You know, women, they're crazy.
Yeah, that's it, Patrick. She thought you were bad looking. Oh, my gosh.
I'm going to dial her phone number right now. Here we go.
Okay.
Hello,
Hi, can I speak to Tanya, please?
this is.
Hey, Tanya, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hi, I'm good.
Good. I'm glad to hear it. I was worried about you.
Okay. Who are you again?
My name is Jubal, and I host a radio show called Brooke and Jubal in the morning. There's 3 of us on the phone right now. There's me, there's Brooke,
Hey, how you
there's
doing?
Jose.
Hey.
Okay. Hi, everyone.
Hi,
Okay.
Tanya. And we have been so worried about you.
Why?
Well, because you missed a flight recently, and that's a big thing we do on our show. We have like a segment where it's like, did you miss your flight recently?
No.
We track people down and try to figure out why they missed their flight. It's kind of crazy.
So bad.
We're a kooky morning show.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you were supposed to take a flight recently with a dude named Patrick to Mexico, and you just didn't show up.
How do you know that?
Know everything.
Just
And
tell
also, he emailed us.
Yeah, there you go.
Patrick told us about your first date and said that you guys had planned a trip to Mexico for the next weekend, but you left him at the airport.
Oh my God.
And if, I mean, that's a lot. Like, the whole story is pretty crazy. So maybe you were just feeling overwhelmed and you didn't know how to tell him. That's what I'm hoping for.
It just was just a really weird thing that happened with the airport, and it was just really weird.
You're on the no-fly list.
She got detained.
It's kind of really embarrassing. It's a mistake, an embarrassing mistake, and I just kind of leave it at that.
You peed your pants in the security line because you were scared.
What? Where do you come up with
That happens to me all the time.
That is so
It is
weird.
embarrassing, but it's okay.
I believe that.
No, that's not
He
it.
asked you to go through the security machine, and you took off your clothes and asked for a strip search
my
instead.
God. Stop guessing.
It can be embarrassing, but I've done it too.
No, it's just, listen, it's 100% me. It had nothing to do with Patrick at all.
But what could be so embarrassing that you spend this amazing date with someone, agree to go on a long weekend to Mexico,
Oh my God.
and then ditch out of it all and like leave him high and dry?
It just, I went to the airport. I was very excited to go on this trip, and
You did?
Yes, yes, I went to the airport. I went and I checked in, had my stuff ready to go, and they asked for my passport, and I said, why? I mean, I have, my driver's license, and they're like, no, you need a passport, and I was like, why? I'm just going to Mexico, and they're like, yeah, you need a passport, and I truly had no idea that you need a passport to get into Mexico and Canada? Like,
Yeah.
Yes, you do.
I really know. I seriously thought it's all the same continent.
Welcome to the last 15 years of the world.
So you forgot your passport.
No, I didn't forget it. I don't have one. I don't travel a lot. So I didn't know. I seriously did not know. And I was mortified standing there, and I don't have a passport, and I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to say. I didn't know how to tell Patrick that, how absolutely idiotic I felt. So
I do know how you can tell him, Tanya. I really do know how you can tell him.
How is he even going to believe me? I've been trying to figure it out, and I don't even know what to say.
Well, you kind of already did, because he's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm on the phone.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is so embarrassing.
Yeah, it's very embarrassing that you wouldn't call somebody and have the respect to at least let me know what's going on.
Oh,
Oh,
Patrick.
you're kind of mad, aren't you, Patrick?
Patrick, I am so sorry. I was so embarrassed in that moment, and I literally had no idea what to do, what to say. I felt so stupid that I didn't know this.
So, I mean, you could have told me. You didn't have to just blow me off. It's kind of crazy that you wouldn't even call or let me know. And then I went by myself.
I know.
To a couple's weekend by myself.
I know.
It's basically the worst trip to Mexico that I've ever taken. And I was there one time during El Nino.
Wow.
Oh, God.
Damn, Tanya, you're worse than El Nino.
Tanya, it is pretty weird that you were that embarrassed by a passport snafu.
Listen, I understand that it sounds crazy. I don't travel a lot. I don't know these things. I had no reason to know these things. And Patrick, the entire weekend that you were gone, knowing that you were there, I was drinking margaritas, sitting at home, thinking about you the entire time.
Well, it was good that you were thinking about me. All you had to do is send one text, make one phone call. That's it.
I am apologizing. I have taken 100% of the blame for this. If you were listening, as you were supposedly listening while I was talking this entire time to a bunch of radio DJs, I said that I would take 100% fault for this. I am sorry.
So, okay, I hear your apology on that, but now we have a whole other issue. I mean, what are you, 12 years old? You don't have a passport? You don't travel? I mean,
wait, that's still an issue.
I haven't had a reason to have one, Patrick. I didn't know.
like kids, like babies come out of the wombs and get passports and travel all over. Your parents must have kept you locked in your basement.
You know what?
Like, what?
This right here is why I didn't tell you, okay? This is why I had no idea how to tell you, because I was worried that you were going to sit here and berate me for not knowing something. You could just be really nice and be a good guy.
It's not a matter of not knowing something. It's a matter of just having a brain to figure out. Like,
Whoa! Patrick, we know you're angry, but, like, I thought you really liked this girl, dude.
I did, but she doesn't have a passport. What kind of person doesn't have a passport?
There's lots of people that don't have passports.
No, there's not. I don't know anybody. Do you know anybody? I don't know anybody who doesn't have a passport.
Mine's almost expired. I might not have one soon.
Mine just expired, actually, so I technically don't have one either.
I have one, so...
You know, like, to get a passport, you go to the post office and take a picture and just mail it out, and they send it back to you. Like, it's not rocket science by any means.
Oh, man.
You know, I know what I'm supposed to do now. I can go and get one, and we can go on a trip together. We can do it the right way this time.
All right, well, Tanya, would you like to go out with Patrick on a second date? We can do dinner. We'll pay for dinner. If you guys want to go on a trip, that's on you. But if you get a passport, you'd be willing to go out with Patrick again?
Yes, it was my mistake. I would like to go on another date with Patrick.
Wow, I'm impressed. I mean, he said some mean things, so...
He's upset.
Patrick, do you want to go out with Tanya again?
I mean, somebody that can't call you back and is not responsive. And what person, again, does not have a passport? I would never go out with her again.
What? After she was your dream girl and you were obsessed with her, the passport's the breaking point.
My dream girl is gorgeous, nice, beautiful smile, and you know what? She has a passport.
Okay. All right, Patrick, we found your deal breaker, I guess. So,
my God.
You know what? Just forget the whole thing. Forget that I even said yes. You are not the person I thought you were. You're crazy.
I may be crazy, but at least I have a passport.
He does have a point. Important PSA today for the second date update. Everybody make sure you go get your passport, everybody.
Oh, my God. Seriously.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 says, Patrick is by far the biggest idiot you've ever had on the show. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
A bold statement.
Not according to Patrick. If you missed today's second date update, Patrick wanted to call Tanya. They went out on a date. He liked her so much that he actually booked a trip to Mexico for the two of them on a whim to try to be spontaneous. And he was all about her. He's like, I have a caricature drawing of her, and I look at her all the time, and she's amazing, and blah, blah, blah. And then we got her on the phone, and she said that the reason she ditched him at the airport and he had to go to Mexico by himself was because she got there and she didn't realize you needed a passport to go to Mexico.
Yeah.
And she was embarrassed by that.
Well,
and of course,
yeah.
you'd be embarrassed.
Right, but so embarrassed that you wouldn't call and tell him?
I don't know.
That's kind of weird. She said she felt so embarrassed that she didn't have a passport and didn't know that you needed a passport that she just didn't want to talk to him. But the worst part about it was that Patrick sort of freaked out at the fact that she doesn't have a passport.
Yeah, what?
All I can think is maybe he's just still really angry about having to go on a couple's retreat to Mexico by himself, and he's just blaming it on that.
I don't know. It sounded like he seriously thinks anybody without a passport, it's like a character flaw for him.
Yeah.
Like there's something wrong with you if you don't have a passport.
Some people don't need passports. I mean, I don't think I got a passport till I was in my 20s. Like,
Oh, are you serious?
well, okay,
gross.
Get out of the
that to me
studio.
now.
Jeez,
Yeah.
leave.
How do we hire
Gross. Yeah, I know. Seriously. It's amazing what deal breakers people have. Like, it sounds like for Patrick, a deal breaker for him is if somebody doesn't have a passport.
You know what's going to happen is that Patrick's passport is going to expire at some point, and he's not going to realize it, and he's going to, because that's how karma works. And he's going to show up to the airport, and they're going to be like, "Yeah, sir, you can't go on your trip. This is an expired passport."
And hopefully it'll be with a girl that he really likes. And then she's like, dude, you let your passport expire and you don't have a passport now? Gross.
Wow.
Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Moving 92.5.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
The dude that's on the phone for a second date update today sent us an email saying he's shocked because his signature move didn't work.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
And I'm guessing his signature move is like most guys' signature moves.
What's that?
Swallowing an entire corn on the cob without chewing and making eye contact the whole time at dinner. That always gets it done for me. Jeremy, is that your signature move?
That is not. That is not my signature move.
Well, you should try it sometime. The ladies love it.
Yeah.
No, they don't.
Did not know it was possible to fit a whole ear of corn in your mouth.
Well, Jeremy, you and I never have had dinner. That's why.
I think it's more concerning about what happens after you do that, but that's just me.
Well, I guess you can get to the signature move in a second. First, tell us about the girl you want to call.
All right, her name is Jess, and I met her online. First thing that struck me were her nice eyes and wide mouth.
A wide mouth?
A wide mouth?
I mean, like, does that mean big smile, or she can do that corn trick herself?
No, not big, just wide.
Okay. So you like a wide smile. Like Julia Roberts is probably your number one.
Yes, she's perfect. Like the regular human has maybe 32 teeth, assuming they're all there.
Yeah.
And I like to see every single one of those pearly whites.
Okay.
But
Hey, everybody has their thing. I like girls with bigger noses. You know what I mean? So, okay. So you like a wide smile. So tell us about this wide mouth lady. What'd you like about her so much?
Well, she just seemed to have a great personality from the times that we were texting back and forth. And so we made a date. I told her, let's do like a lunch thing, you know, because I kind of have a plan, a method that I use. Go to lunch, kind of do an activity. Like we decided to go down to the museum.
I mean, it's interesting that you choose a day date, because usually if you're really into somebody, you want to do a nighttime date so that things can lead to other things.
Well, I think I get more time with her, you know, not just straight to that.
That's really nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
'Cause I guess if things are going good, day turns into night, and then night turns into going to bed at probably 10 p.m.
Okay. Very reasonable, Jubal.
Or other
Yeah.
things. I don't know. Whatever you want to do with your evening, I guess.
So how was it at the museum?
The museum was fun. We had a quick lunch. We didn't really get too full because, you know, if you eat too much, you kind of get bogged down. Oh, my God, I'm sleepy, stuff like that. So I want to avoid all that. So I told her, let's just have lunch. Let's go walk around the museum, and then we'll go get some dessert afterward.
All right.
And I mean, who doesn't look forward to dessert?
That's true.
So, I mean, it's going to make the museum better because guess what we're going to have afterward?
Uh-oh.
We're going to have some dessert.
All right.
There it is.
All right.
What-
Now you're talking my language. I see where you're going.
What dessert did you go get?
We went and got some ice cream. And usually that's the point where I can drop my line. So this is the move that works. So
Oh, no, it's a line.
Ooh, it's a line.
Oh, I'm already hesitant about this.
we get to dessert, and she's telling me something about something. I don't know.
Oh, that's good.
Good start.
But basically, I have to cut her off. I say, you know, hey, sorry, I wasn't really paying attention to you right now. You know, I was just wondering what it would be like to kiss you.
Oh,
Usually that
smooth.
works.
Yeah, it's actually pretty
Really?
sweet. That's a
That's
cute
it?
line.
Wow, so simple.
Yeah.
Girl says, okay, you know, here, let's find out. You know, something to that effect. And then boom, I kiss her. But all she said was, really? Like she was confused. I didn't understand why she didn't get it. But so then I was like, you know, game, set, match. We are done, ready to go. And she was like, no, maybe later.
No, man.
She said no, maybe later.
And did you
Oh, my God.
did you actually say game set match to her, or was that in your mind?
I might have said it out loud.
Okay.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Drop.
Did it?
Now.
I mean, it could be cute if it came across sincere and that
Yeah.
it was honest, but it sounds like kind of cheesy the way you're saying it.
Yeah.
I don't think it was cheesy. I thought it was just another, you know, notch in my belt. Like,
Oh,
boom,
wow.
drop the line, got it done.
And maybe if you would have approached it differently after when she said maybe later you can get a kiss, you're like, okay, instead of being like, oh yeah, no, you lost today. I win. I win the competition. Give me those lips.
I knew she wanted it. That was the whole point.
Okay.
But you didn't know because she told you that she didn't want it.
She wanted it later. I mean, like I said, everyone looks forward to dessert.
Okay, so later, did you get the kiss?
Well, she had some errands to run. So
Oh, man.
She didn't want it, buddy.
Yes.
after the ice cream was over, she said that she had to go run some errands. I offered to help her, and she said that it was some personal stuff. And I was like, well, hey, I can help you with that. She didn't go for it, but I will talk to her later.
All right.
You're offering her a lot of things that she's turning down.
No, I mean, I know she was probably just playing hard to get. Like, she really wanted it. Like, she was into it.
Okay, so
Yeah.
so into it that she hasn't called you back.
Just hard to get. It's just a game.
Okay, so you think she's just playing hard to get. Well, how long has she been playing hard to get?
about a week.
Okay.
She is very good at hard to get.
Yeah, she is. So hard that you'll never get her.
You know what? I have hope that she is playing hard to get, but I might need a little bit of assistance, and that's why I'm calling you guys to help me out.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll play a song, come back, and then call her and get your second date update, okay?
Sounds good.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just tuning in for today's second date update, Jeremy is on the phone, and Jeremy thinks that the girl he wants to call is just playing hard to get.
Yeah.
She's doing a really good job, too. They went out on a first date, and he did his signature move where at some point the girl's talking, and he stops her and goes, I'm not even listening to what you said. I'm just wondering if it'd be like to kiss you. And he says normally he gets a kiss. But in this instance, she said, well, maybe later. After the date, she hasn't talked to him. He's texted her about 6 times, so she's playing more than hard to get. She's almost playing impossible to get. She's almost playing, if you text me one more time, I've got to get a restraining order to get. And that is very skilled. So we're going to call her in just a second and see if we can get her on the phone and find out why she's not calling him back. Jeremy, you ready to go?
Yeah, I am. She's a special one.
Is she, though? Or are you just wanting to call her back because she didn't fall for your line? Because, like, at one point you referred to her as, like, a notch on the belt, but then you said she had a great personality, so I'm confused.
To be honest, when I was telling you guys this story, I was kind of like, trying to be a tough guy. Oh, yeah, it's not important. But when a girl like that won't, respond to me, someone that I think I have a connection with, it really does affect me. I do have feelings, and I need...
Okay.
I just need some assistance there to get the second shot.
That was really nice.
Well, like you said to her after she wouldn't kiss you when you gave her your line, game, set, match. I think she's won the battle now, if you're feeling like that.
She may have won the battle, but she didn't win the war.
Oh.
So let's get her on the phone.
All right, let's go to war. Here we go.
Right.
I'm gonna dial her number.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Jess?
Yeah, this is Jeff.
Hey, Jess, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Wait, hold on. So this is a radio show?
Yes, it's called Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Why are you calling me?
Well, I'm calling you because we actually got an email from one of our listeners, and he asked us to get you on the phone.
Who?
Well, his name is Jeremy.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, do you remember going on a date with Jeremy?
This is really strange. There are like multiple people on this call.
Yeah,
Yes,
hi.
yeah,
Sorry.
yeah.
We're here, too.
Yeah, it's me, Brooke,
Okay.
and Jose.
Okay. So what is it that you guys want to know?
Well, Jeremy emailed us and said that you guys went on a date, and he thought you had a really good time. He thought both of you guys connected, but now you're not calling him back, and he was wondering if we could get you on the phone and find out what happened. He also thinks you're playing hard to get, if that helps.
He thinks I'm playing hard to get.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
told him that was a really stupid idea.
Oh, God. This was by far not the best date I've been on.
Yeah. I could see where he could come off kind of as a D-bag, maybe.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
No hesitation at all there.
I don't think that he means it, though. He seems like he has a nice heart. It just maybe, I don't know.
I hope he doesn't mean it, but he just really rubbed me the wrong way.
What did he do to rub you wrong? Whoa.
Whoa!
You know what I mean.
That is a different question than I was expecting.
Yeah, that would have been a good date. My apologies.
Or what did he do to rub you right?
Yeah. What did he do that did not sit right with you? How about that?
I mean, there's like a laundry list to this. So the waitress, she was really nice to us. She came up, she took our order.
Mm-hmm.
He asked her, so if the girl gets a cheese and tomato sandwich without the tomatoes, is it the same price? And I was like, are you for real?
So,
Wait.
So you ordered a sandwich with tomato on it, but you didn't want tomato, and he was like, I should get a discount for that?
Yeah, apparently he thought that he needed to save some money on my tomato slices.
What? Come on, what do you say, 5 cents?
Hold on, though. Maybe it was just the principle, because he does bring up a good point, that if you're not going to include ingredients that were listed on the price, right, included, then maybe you should get a little bit of a deal.
So you're as cheap as he is, because
Okay.
nobody does that on a first date. Nobody talks about tomato slices and how much they cost.
Well, except for somebody who's financially responsible,
Yeah.
which should show you a person who's ready to make a long-term commitment and take care of you guys in the future.
But it was more than that, you guys. It got worse when we went to the museum.
What do you ask for a refund because you didn't like some of the paintings or something?
It was actually worse than that. It was so much worse
Really?
than that. We got to the ticket window, and we're about to order 2 passes to go in, and he's like, oh, wow. I'm like, oh, you okay? What's wrong? And he's like, ooh, this is really expensive. I'm like, oh, okay. He's like, it's really expensive, but you know what? I don't want to pay for both. And I'm just like, okay. And he's like, but why don't I buy you a ticket? Because I'm a gentleman, and I'll just wait outside for you to go in and enjoy the museum by yourself.
John,
What a gentleman.
did you take him up on the offer? What was your response?
I was like, no, really, it's okay. Don't worry about it. We can just rain check this. And he's like, no, I insist you go enjoy yourself at the museum on me.
And so did you go in and he just waited around?
I just went in and I walked around for like 20 or 30 minutes and I just prayed to the museum gods, like, I hope this guy is gone when I leave. And
But don't you think that that's kind of, I mean, it's sweet and sad at the same time. At least he wanted you to have a good time.
that is if he didn't ask for how much my tomato slices were earlier. You know, this guy, he is just trying to save every penny. And I came out and he was still there in the same spot. And I came outside and I was like, hi, thank you so much. I had a great time. I actually have to dash though. And he's like, no. Let's just go grab some ice cream real quick. And I'm like, okay. So I went to go get ice cream with him.
Right, I'm assuming you guys only had free samples. Like you didn't actually buy ice cream.
Hey, no, the ice cream was full price.
Gotta see you chimed in now.
Yeah.
What was that?
Oh, that's Jeremy. He's on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Are you serious?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh my God.
Jess, I didn't really appreciate what you were implying about me. I thought I did a good date. You know, I let you go to the museum, check things out. I bought you ice cream afterwards. And the tomatoes, I mean, come on. If you're going to order a cheese and tomato sandwich and you take out 50% of the ingredients, then the price should go down.
Okay, I'm just going to break this down for you, Jeremy. You are a cheapskate. Okay.
Jeremy, the thing that I don't understand, though, is if you don't have the funds to go to the museum on a date, why did you go to begin with?
I have the money. It's not about not having the money. Like, you guys are making me seem like I'm some cheap guy that doesn't want to pay for things. But the truth is, the businesses out there are always trying to nickel and dime you. Like, they're just getting whatever money they can get out of you. And I'm not falling for that. I'm a smart guy, and I always make sure that I get a bargain.
Yeah, but setting your date to the museum alone is not a bargain.
I had gone to the museum beforehand, and I've seen everything. They don't change anything.
Yeah, so why do you need to
I
see
knew
it
she
again?
would like it because she said she liked art.
It makes sense.
I do like art, but it's usually go to the museum with somebody to enjoy it with them together. You know, like a date is a date with 2 people. If I want to take myself out, I would have.
But like I said, I had already been there. I saw everything, so I thought we could talk about it afterward.
It's about having an experience with me. And you ditched me at a museum by myself and decided to bow out. And basically half the date was by myself.
Okay, well, I disagree with you on all of that. You can't argue the fact that I paid full price for that ice cream.
Very good point.
Good point. Hey,
All right,
that
well-
is a knight in shining armor.
Jess, now that you've heard all of that, would you like to go out on a second date with Jeremy? We will pay for it. So you don't have to worry about Jeremy paying for it.
Hey, guys, I just want to ask a question though. If you're gonna give me like a gift card for this date, I don't have to use it all at one place, right?
You can do whatever you want to do with
Jeremy,
it.
stop.
We'll figure it out. If Jess, first you have to have Jess agree to go out with you again, and then you can handle the gift card situation.
I think I'm going to pass on this. I think he should be taking himself out.
Okay.
Jeremy, are you okay with taking yourself out from now on?
I mean, I wish Jess would join me, but I mean, I'll still take the gift cards if you guys have them.
That's not how it works, Jeremy.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 says, if my boyfriend had been like the dude in the second date update, our first date would have been me bowling by myself because he's gone bowling before. So why not just go bowl by yourself a little bit and we can talk about your experience. If you missed today's second date update, this dude Jeremy wanted to call Jess. They went out. He thought they had a wonderful time, but it turns out she wasn't calling him back because Jeremy is cheap. Very cheap.
I feel like I'm cheap. He is beyond cheap.
Yeah. And there's a difference between being broke and can't afford things and just plain old cheap.
Definitely.
What he did is he went to the museum. He wanted to go to the museum. She was like, oh, great. And he was like, yeah, I've been here before, so I just got you a ticket. You can go in and look around and then come back out.
Yeah.
And then we'll talk about it and if you like the museum or not. So the whole date was like that. She even ordered a sandwich at the restaurant, and she wanted to change the sandwich a little bit, so he asked the server, hey, no tomato on this. Like, I don't have to pay for the tomato, do I?
Yeah. Which I will say, besides being him cheap, he does bring up a valid question.
He really does.
If you ask for a menu item without some of the ingredients, you should get some sort of money off.
Yeah, they charge like $1.50 for bacon. And if you get something that has bacon already on it and you're like, I don't want bacon, they should take off $1.50.
Exactly. I mean, talk about avocado.
Yeah.
Right?
A lot of people are calling Jeremy a douchebag, but now I think Jeremy's onto something.
Yeah.
And I think that he's a smart man and he should get a date.
He's
But
going to retire young, and he'll be the last one laughing.
He did not get a date in this instance. So remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Moving 92.5.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
One of my favorite things in the second date update is hearing how people meet each other.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's always interesting to find out where people meet and how they meet. And especially, like, for me as a guy, that's all I know is, like, the pressure of going up to talk to a girl when you're out in public and you don't know what's going to happen. It's always that nerve-wracking experience. I know for me, every time I've met a girl out, it's always like, you see her and she's beautiful and you want to talk to her and you're like, oh, man, okay, I'm going to go up to her and I'm going to offer her the $80 that I have in my pocket. And if that's not good, I guess I'll go up to 90, whatever she wants.
She looks expensive, so.
It's always been really difficult for me to meet women in public, but it is interesting to see where people meet each other. And Paul, who's on the phone to do a second date update today, met the girl that he wants to call at a farmer's market. That's where he says he met her.
Sweet.
Paul, how does somebody meet a girl at a farmer's market? What, are you just walking around and you throw some fresh wheat behind you? And just hopefully she follows you home. I mean,
have you ever been to a farmer's market?
Yeah, they don't have like bales of
Yeah, you
hay,
can't just buy exactly.
That's what I guess I've never really been. That's what it seems like it would be to me. How's it going, Paul?
Hey guys, how's it going? Big fan of yours, guys.
Paul.
So, how did you meet this girl at a farmer's market?
So, basically, it was over the weekend, and I was hungover. All right, it was like 3 in the afternoon. I woke up.
You sound.
Who gets up? What dude gets up hungover and is like, you know what I'm going to do? Head down to the farmer's market.
Hey, man, I got to cleanse. Okay. I mean, that's the first thing you got to do when you're hungover,
All right.
Get some fresh fruit.
That works. That totally works.
Okay.
So you wandered into the farmer's market still drunk from the night before.
Yeah, I was more groggy. I was just like, I just need to sober up. I needed any healthy antioxidant type of stuff to flush my system out.
Okay, so what's the girl's name, by the way, that you met at the farmer's market?
Lisa. Her name's Lisa.
Lisa. All right, tell us about when you met Lisa.
So there was like some cheese samplings going on, and I still had the munchies, because I hadn't eaten yet.
Dude, that sounds good, actually, on a hangover. Like, if I were at... They do that? They do cheese sampling?
Yes, they do lots of sampling. Yeah.
Really cool. Brie.
Paul, I think you and I need to start hanging out at farmers markets. You sound exactly like my type of guy.
You're always hungover, Jubal.
Yeah.
So.
That's the play, man.
All right, so you're there drunk, eating the cheese, and that's when she walked up?
Yeah, I was there. It was a weird thing. It was almost like Ladies and the Tramp, where, like the spaghetti scene, but it was like with a piece of cheese.
No.
And we both like reached up and we were like, oh, hello.
Oh, you went to grab the same piece of cheese?
Yeah.
That is a romantic
I'm
story.
going to be honest. I mean, if I was this girl and there's this really hungover dude eating cheese at the farmer's market,
I'm not immediately attracted to you, okay?
Yeah, I don't think she could tell I was hungover, honestly, because you know how it is when you like still have the bed hair, you still feel sexy and confident, you know, or you're still kind of buzzed, but you're still like, yeah, I own it.
All
All right, so you guys went to grab the same piece of cheese, and you were like, "What's up, girl? What are you doing here?"
Yeah. Well, not like that. I mean, I was still a gentleman, so I was like, oh, my bad, you know, you could have it, you know, and we kind of sparked a little conversation, you know, flirty, and she was smiling at all the dumb stuff I was saying. And afterwards, I was bold, you know, because, you know, I was still a little tipsy. And I was like, hey, you want to, like, maybe grab a coffee or something?
Okay.
You know?
So did you go straight from the farmer's market to go get coffee?
No, I mean, first she had to finish up some errands and shopping, so I kind of was like with her, you know, because I was like, I have to be like, oh yeah, I'm shopping too, though, but like, yeah, after we finished shopping, so I had to shop as well.
So you had to pretend shop at the farmer's market to get your date.
Yeah, I guess I did because the spark was there, and she seemed pretty interesting, and I don't know, I was just like, I can't blow this opportunity, you know?
Yeah. Okay, so you guys walked around the farmer's market and bought groceries and then went for coffee.
It was pretty cool. It was like a little place near there, and she's a really cool chick, you know? She's really real. She's not into, like, materialistic stuff, which kind of, like, interests me. Like, she's not into, like, clothes or, like, you know, labels or, you know.
So you met her at a farmer's market, and she's not into anything materialistic. You met a hippie.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, I guess,
That's
you know.
cool.
She's just different from other girls, I guess, you know?
And so, I mean, coffee went well then? How long did you guys stay?
Oh, we probably hung out for like a good 20 minutes or so, just like talking about life. And the only thing was, like, afterwards, I kind of asked her out and I said, hey, can we like maybe actually go on a date or something? And she said, yeah, why not? Maybe. And she smiled, and then I just took her number.
Memaybe is not necessarily the best thing to hear.
She smiled. She smiled. That's just like a good signal of like positivity.
So how'd your interaction go after that then, after the coffee?
So we've been texting back and forth, but then she stopped, and I'm just wondering, well, is she busy or is she not feeling me, you know?
What's the last thing you said to her?
I don't know, I'm kind of awkward with text, so I think I was just saying, like, hey, so still drinking beet juice, because I brought, like, beet juice, and I was saying, like, hey, I'm still drinking it. I don't know, I'm awkward. I'm so...
That actually sounds kind of funny. I mean...
Did she respond to the beet juice comment at all, or was that the last you heard from her?
Yeah, that was the last.
Are you trying too hard to, like, be into what she's into?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I mean, I was trying to connect with her just to show that I was into her stuff that she was into, but I don't know. I hope she doesn't think I was mocking her, you know? I hope she doesn't, like, think I'm an idiot.
All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, all right?
Cool.
All right, man, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Let me think of the best way I can recap today's second date update. Oh, like this. He's a reckless drunk who just wanted some antioxidants to cure his hangover. She's a free spirit who was just out to get some fresh cut flowers and some artisan bread. That was until the day they met at the farmer's market and their lives were flipped upside down. Ryan Reynolds stars as Paul from today's second date update. And Kate Beckinsale stars as the girl he's about to call in this new smash hit, Free Range Love. Coming to theaters this summer, Love comes GMO free.
Oh, man.
Hey, Paul, does that pretty much recap your date there?
Nailed it right in the head.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. That is a healthy dose of love.
Yes, it is. If you're just tuning in for the second date update, Paul is on the phone. We're about to call a girl named Lisa on his behalf. They met at a farmer's market, ended up going from the farmer's market to get some coffee, had a really good time, but she hasn't really agreed to go out with him on a second date. She did say she would think about going out with him, so there was never like a solid, yes, we're going out. So we're about to get her on the phone and find out why she doesn't want to go out with him. Anything else you want to add before we call her, Paul?
She's just a different type of woman that I've dealt with before, you know, so I just want to see how it goes.
All right, cool. Well, dial the phone number right now, get her on the phone, and get your second date update. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Lisa, please?
Speaking.
Hi, Lisa. How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Fine. Do I know you?
I don't think we've ever met before, no. It's nice to meet you.
Yeah. Wait, I'm sorry. Who else is on the line?
Oh, that's the entire show. So it's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm Jubal. That's Brooke. That's Jose. How are you this morning?
Confused. That's how I'm doing.
I'm calling you because we recently got an email from one of our listeners asking if we could get a hold of you.
Okay.
It's a segment that we do on our show called the Second Date Update. Paul emailed us and asked us if we could find out if you didn't like him for a certain reason.
Okay.
So, can we steal a few minutes of your time to talk about your date with Paul?
I don't really want to do this, to be honest.
Okay. He just really liked you, and he's just wondering if he did something wrong or why you're not into him. Because he told us that
he definitely didn't do anything wrong. That's all I'll say. He didn't do anything wrong.
Any advice that maybe you could give us for him as he goes forward, like dating in the future? Things that he should maybe watch out for?
No, I mean, it's not like that.
Was he trying too hard? I thought maybe he was like trying to be interested in what you're interested in, and it came off as fake.
No, I mean, I didn't feel like that. It's just like I know that if I say what kind of went on with me, it's just going to be judged, and I don't really want to be judged. So
I promise you we will not judge you. We do these things all the time. I promise you. Nobody will judge you. Unless it's something really, 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 really weird.
Like if you killed a person? Because
Yeah, I might judge you if you murder. If you were a murderer, I might judge you. So did you like him at all, at least?
I really did. There was definitely a really immediate attraction, and I felt a really strong connection.
Okay, so why are you giving him the cold shoulder?
Well, when we were at coffee, I got a premonition.
Whoa. Premonition, like a vision of something?
Yeah, premonition's the best word I can think of to describe it. A really strong feeling.
Okay. Was it brought on by something he said or something that he did?
No, it just occurred, and I needed to take some time to figure out what it was about. And it wasn't so much a premonition about him. Just there was something strong there that I needed to sort out. So I went to a spiritual guide that I see.
This premonition or feeling that you had when you were out with him, it was powerful enough that you wanted to talk to your spiritual person about it?
Yeah, very much so.
Does that mean like you liked him a lot?
I mean, I liked him a lot, definitely, and then I got this feeling, like I said at coffee, and it was strong, and so I had to go investigate it.
Okay, so what did your spiritual advisor say? Do you mind telling us that?
Yeah, but you just gotta be like, I understand that what I believe is not what everyone believes, and I get that, but just like, please be respectful.
For sure.
That's all I'll ask.
Okay.
So my spiritual advisor connected that the reason why we had such a strong connection is because we were actually related in a past life. In the 1500s, he was my father.
What? In the 1500s, he was your father?
Yeah. I mean, that's why it was like, I felt like I knew him. I felt like I knew things about him. And it felt like more of a recognition than a meeting.
Okay. That's interesting.
What was
So you felt that connected to him. I mean, obviously, if he used to be your dad,
Yeah,
you
I
would
felt
feel...
like I knew him already.
I don't know much about what you believe in and that kind of stuff, so you can help enlighten me right now. So you felt like you were out having coffee with your dad?
Yes, I understand he's in a different physical body now, as am I. But if you believe in reincarnation and you believe that when we die, we are reincarnated in another body, that nothing is created or destroyed, right?
Okay.
Things come back in different forms.
So you're
I believe that. So it was not like that's literally my dad, but that was my dad's spirit.
Okay, and you don't want to date your dad, I'm
No.
assuming.
But it's your dad from the 1500s. I mean, that's pretty far removed. I don't know.
Once your dad, always your dad.
But your dad...
What I believe is what I believe, and I understand that that's not what everyone cares.
So
about.
how did you feel when you found out he was your dad from the 1500s?
I mean, I felt like it made sense why I felt like I knew him so well already. I mean, obviously it was kind of a bummer because I did like him.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it would add something to it. I'd be like, sweet, I get to kind of sleep with my parents, sort of. But I'm a little different too, Lisa.
God, I won't judge you either.
You know, I'm getting a premonition right now, actually.
Are you?
Yeah. The premonition is that he's on the other line listening to this conversation.
Are you serious?
Yes, I am. Paul, are you there?
Yeah.
Say hi to your daughter.
I don't know. I'm kind of like, huh? What just happened?
Hi. I mean, I don't really know what to say. I think that's, you understand why I didn't call you back.
I mean, are you serious?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just wondering, is this just, you don't want to talk to me anymore? You want to I feel like this might be like you saying friend zone, but in an overcomplicated way. Is that it? Or, you could just say, hey.
I'm not trying to get out of it. I do like you, so I'm not trying to evade relationship. I'm definitely not comfortable dating for obvious reasons. Someone who used to be my dad.
What? I mean, this is a joke, right?
Why else do you think we felt such a strong connection at first?
I don't know, because you're pretty and I'm cute.
Lisa, is there any chance that your spiritual guide could be wrong and that maybe you had a connection because he's actually your past husband from the 1500s?
No, I mean, she's never steered me wrong in the past. I trust her completely. So, no.
But I'm not your dad. I mean, even if you believe
You're not
that,
my dad now.
Yeah. But I'm not your dad. Well, I mean, all right, so this is hard. This is like a hard math problem that I have to wrap my head around. All right, so I'm not your dad now, so what's the problem?
I think what he's saying, Lisa, is would you like to go out on a second date with Paul? We will pay for a second date. He was your dad a long time ago. I don't think it should really matter now.
Hundreds of years.
Unfortunately, it matters to me a lot. So,
wow.
If you would like to have a relationship, and a friendship where we can connect up our past, that would be awesome. But no, for dating.
Wow.
I still don't understand. Why we had a connection. I mean,
we did. But it was because you were my dad.
I don't understand how that could stop this from what we had. Is there any loophole?
Unfortunately, no.
Yeah, maybe you could ground her and force her to go out with you. I mean, you are the father figure here.
So gross.
Yeah, Brooke.
Well, sorry, Paul. No second date. And Lisa, I appreciate your time and I appreciate you being open and honest with us.
Yes.
I know it had to be hard because you thought we were going to judge you and make fun of you.
I did.
All right.
Yeah, so I appreciate it.
Okay. Have a good day.
You too.
Wow, that was really hard not to judge her that time.